I mean, I have never played any of the previous ones from this. I have played a bit of this. I've done a few races of this one, kind of off stream, off camera, if you like, to vaguely, and I mean very, very vaguely, get to grips with how it all works. So I'm still quite new to it, and honestly, things will probably go terribly wrong, knowing my luck. Or maybe we will have some legendary bizarro incidents. You know, that is always possible when it comes to a strategy game whenever I am playing it. So yeah, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen with this one? But hopefully it's going to be an interesting time. Hopefully we're going to have some interesting races, and we're going to be able to make something, you know, decent happen. How is it going, everyone? Drake, thank you for the bits. So I already have a name for the team. Let's call it Lambo Ducky. No. just no at that point. Pengy, thank you for the bits. Saying, of course, one of the drivers must be Quacks for Quacket. We can't name drivers. You can't do that, unfortunately. Yeah. That's just not something that we can do. Sadly, there is there is some customization, but we can't do custom. I say can't do custom drivers. There is some sort of pre-made drivers. We will see. Now, I mean, naturally, FailRace Motorsport is the ideal name for the team. However, for reasons I don't understand, we're not allowed to be FailRace Motorsport because it's one character too long. So we can be FailRace Motorsport, or I can come up with a different one. I mean, we could do like FailRace. Curses in the way. We can do FailRace M Sport. It kind of sounds very Ford Rally Team, but it might work. Mikhail, thank you for the super chat. Same name, the rollover. I mean, you could have. I guess you could. I don't know if that will fit. Will that fit? Would rollover motorsport work? Oh, that's also. Of course, that is one character. Also, I guess you could have rollover racing. Would be a way to go. Aside of Escapee, thank you for the resubscription. Say FRF1. I mean, you could have FailRace. You could have FailRace GP. That would actually work. Team Incident. That can only end. That someone is ending up in the bin at that point, isn't it? That is just, yeah. I can see that one going wrong. I do like FailRace GP as the straightforward one. Sad Mariners fan, thank you very much for the super chat. I feel like 5M has revitalised my love for Survive the Hunt. Well, I'm very glad to hear that. Do you think it's done the same for you making it? I guess, yeah, probably. To be honest, it gives us so many more possibilities. It gives us so many more things that we can do. It isn't perfect. We have issues. But there's a lot more we can do. We can have a lot of fun with it. You can have a lot of fun with it. So, yeah, I would agree. It has definitely been. It's definitely been very good to get onto 5M for that. I do like Dagon Motorsports. We could have the old Dagon. Actually, I can't remember. There's an E in it somewhere, and I can never remember. Actually, I think it's just about like that. Oh. Okay, or apparently we can't. We could have... Actually, we could have Apollo Motorsports. That one works. The stream description says it's GTA. Why does it say it's GTA? It absolutely shouldn't say it's GTA. Sometimes it does not get changed. No, it's everything. Oh, I know why. I didn't update that bit. You know what? I can edit that bit later. Apparently that bit didn't save. So I did the thing, I saved it, and then I went back and changed it because I realised apparently I didn't save it when I changed it. We will have Apollo Motorsport. Sorry, we're going to get started. So we're going to have these like free play Origin rather than one of these sort of predetermined ones, which I think is a little bit more fun. Starting balance. I mean, all of the money. We're going to be rich. I mean, my goal is really to have a car that can kind of fight for points without, like, I'm not going to go and have the immediate best facilities, but I want a car that's going to kind of fight for points. It'd be a bit more fun if we are, you know, potentially fighting for some points here and there and maybe some good finishing positions. Also, please do let me know about volumes for this game. The reason I say this is this game has some of the most difficult to judge volume settings I've ever dealt with. 1 minute it is incredibly quiet and 1 minute it is deafeningly loud. So do let me know if it is wonky. I tried to set it up, but I don't know. Anyway, drivers. Well, I mean, sure, that would be great. I feel like I probably shouldn't be able to afford having those two as the as the drivers. I feel like that's not. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely not going to work. Also, how have I ended up with like shouldn't be able to get this amount of good stuff in one team? Have I given myself too much money? I think maybe I've given myself too much money. Let's go stick it back down to 15 million, because that's a little bit more what I was going for, was the midfield midfield thing. Right, okay. Who do we want to have in the first car? Now, apparently, contracts, like existing contracts, just don't seem to matter anywhere. So that's great. We can shove whoever we want into the car. I mean, we could make the Australian team. That could be quite fun. We could make. Shall we make the Australian motorsport team? We can put Piastri in one, and then we don't want Lance Stroll. We can put Ricciardo in the other. That feels like a fantastic team. What could possibly go wrong with any of this? That'll probably be expensive or something. I don't know. I don't know if any of you are any good. I mean, you seem to be relatively good, so you know. Yeah, well, I guess we'll get the best ones we can. Just the highest numbers. Highest numbers are the way to go. Here, I'm going to work on that. Right, okay, we'll go for Australian. Apollo Motorsport will have the good old the Australian contingent. Now, what engine do I want? I mean, I mean, obviously you don't go for Renault. It's Renault. Do we put a Mercedes engine? Do we put a Red Bull engine? Or do we put a Ferrari engine in it? I mean, money will presumably be a part in this as well. So the Mercedes is very reliable. Basically, the Mercedes is very reliable, but a little bit down on power. The Honda Red Bull is very fast, but less reliable. And the Ferrari is kind of a little bit in the middle. And the Renault is apparently very reliable and very efficient, but not very powerful. No, I'm not going to put the Renault in it. I mean, I think we're going to go for the Ferrari. We're going to go for the middle ground, I think, on this. We want some reliability. Hemi saying something. Having something reliable wouldn't be on brand. I don't know. We occasionally have reliability. I mean, we're not going to go for. Actually, is the. Okay, the Honda really is by far and away the least reliable. The Ferrari's gearbox is apparently made of cheese, which is not really all that good in this. Yeah, you know what, we are going to go with the Ferrari. Right, now, the car. Naturally, we are going to have, well, that's a funky livery. We can have a shark going on. Naturally, I mean, we know the colours. We know the colours it's going to be, which is going to be suspiciously like a McLaren. McLaren have nicked me colours. I mean, yeah, we know that, I think, is the way to go. Oh, we can have funky coloured wheels. Yes, we definitely need funky coloured wheels. Actually, no, I don't like the funky coloured wheels. as much as it's cool that you can have them there, it annoys me. So we're not going to. Now, we are going to want... Okay, as bright as possible. That feels like that should be... That doesn't really feel like it's very orange to me. What it is showing on the car is not what it's showing on the thing here. No, not carbon fibre. I'm actually going to put paint on my cars in this. Yeah, why does that not match up at all? Like, this is the least... I mean, Forza's is pretty bad, but this is quite something with how sort of chonk... That is really weird. Just want orange. How is it impossible to get... That's supposedly orange. How is that yellow? Can someone please explain to me why that's doing that? I've changed every finish possible and it's still yellow. It's still not going out as orange, despite the fact it's... I mean, I guess we go now what is essentially full red. It is orange. I feel like this is now going... At some point, this car is going to end up being red. But, you know, that's fine. At least you can't mess up black. Well, okay, apparently you can mess up black if you make it go white. But you can't mess up black. So that works. And for this one, do we want... do we want black there, or do we go for... What I'm thinking is the alternative... no, I don't like that. Don't like the white wings. I think we'll just go with black. I think that is a very FailRace-y car. It looks the part. It will absolutely... look like a McLaren. Midnight asking if you can... One of Aero Team develop a car that excessively rolls over. I don't think you can. I don't know. But I don't think you can on that one. Right. Okay. I would say that's fine. It is a very FailRace-y colour. Okay, so that is the car livery. Oh, well, the team colours, I did not pay attention to whatever I did to make it orange, so I'm going to put it there and it's going to be close enough. I guess orange and black and... Sure. I'm going to go with that. It's close enough. Right. Driver suits. Okay. What? I mean, none of them are amazingly exciting. That'll do. Again, we have got to make them orange. Look, this is just... It's just the way it's supposed to go. But to be fair, that suit pretty much spot on is what we want it for. That will do the job there. Apply changes and save design. I thought I already did that. Okay. Sure. And then... Ooh, we get to go and make a logo. Oh, good lord. I'm not going... Right, I don't want... Definitely... I don't want that. Okay, what... How do I... discard changes. Okay. I'm gonna use a preset because I'm gonna be here all day, trying to make a logo. So, it's just how it's gonna be. I mean, I feel like that is a good. Can I edit? Okay, I can edit the colours, maybe. Wait, hold on. I don't know if I want to edit. Which colour I want to edit? I feel like having it all. No, you know what? I don't even like that there. So we'll have like a little sort of shadowy. I don't even know why that's there. Why is that? I thought that was actually a more interesting thing than it was. It isn't. You know what? We're just going to have like a wolf. That will do. That will do. Yeah. You know what? Screw it. We're just going to use. We're just going to have a wolf as a logo. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I did just save it. There. Okay. Right. I think we're ready. I am not a graphic designer and I don't have the patience, so I'm not going to spend forever faffing around with a logo. So, you know, it's just, it'll do. It'll do. Right, I am ready. Do I need any guidance? I might get stuck somewhere. We will see. Car development. What are the... Okay, I'm just going to leave it as standard. I'm going to leave it all standard. That'll be fine. I do like Pengy's idea. Need an image of 3 cats' head. Make Cerberus only with cats rather than with dogs. Or with a dog. 3-headed cat would be terrifying. It would want to destroy 3 different things at once. Right. Apollo Motorsport is ready to go. What could possibly go wrong other than everything? Right. Okay. So, here we are. We are, I say mostly ready. That's cool. Okay, yes, I know how this bit works. The finances, we don't have a huge amount of money. We'll go to some sponsors. Let's go and get some sponsors. Who would like to come and sponsor the Apollo Motorsport? I love how we've managed to get, like, we've managed to get 2, you know, very skilled drivers for a team that has no sponsors. That's quite an achievement, to be honest. Pengy, thank you for the bits. Of course, wanting Tim Hortons. Sadly, Tim Hortons is not an option. Well, I don't know. I don't think it is. I don't think Tim Hortons is an option. Right. So, we have got our various options. They can give us... So we earn their money in different ways. Some by performing on race days, some by doing the like media engagement stuff. Some is just like an upfront lump sum, which is probably the way to go. I think we're going to go for that one more than... I'm going to just take the 20 million up front and run away with it. So yeah, the sponsor thing here is a little bit complicated and a bit of a faff, but it is kind of cool in its own way. I feel like maybe we just more upfront money. More upfront money is what I want. If people are giving me upfront money, I'm going to take it, and I'm definitely not running a scam of a Formula 1 team. Okay, so they want 2 race day appearances, but they will give us a good chunk of money. Sure, okay, that's fine. We can do that. No mandatory activities. They will give us a chunk of money. They want engagement. Anyone else want to give me money up front? You will. Not a huge amount. Let's do that. And I thought that was Hendrick, as in the NASCAR, but Very close. They want engagement and they want race day performance. I can't get any more. I could get... No, I can't. I literally can't get any more up front. It's... I mean, they're giving us... They're going to give us more, so I guess we go for this lot. Fantastic. Okay, total funding 78 million. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Performance reliance low. Some VIP activities are required. I'm sorry. The race suits have just got a badly drawn bad turtle on the front. It doesn't fit. It's the worst looking car ever. How have you... Oh, good lord. Oh, no. It's terrible. It just looked like... It looks like I have been asked to draw a turtle, and that's what's come out of it. God, dear, that is absolutely... It's so hilarious, I almost don't want to change it. I'm sure there is a way... Oh, yeah, hello, I don't care. Is there a way... I think there is a way... Yeah, there is a way to change... Right, oh, not change, I'm just going to move it. Can we actually make it so that you will fit on the wing? There we go. Okay, this is a bit janky doing it on a mouse and keyboard and whatnot. Right. Okay. I mean, I guess in theory I could just, like, remove... I don't know if there's anything stopping me from just, like, making all the logos are, like, 1%. But then they're technically still on the car. The rest of it's all right. I mean, the rest of it's nothing special particularly. Just the turtle is terrible. Yeah, save that over there. Okay. Oh, that's brilliant. Apparently, we spent all our money on drivers, and we didn't spend any money on graphic designers. We really didn't. Okay. So basically, we've got to go. We've got to try and meet this like engagement target. They wanted this. They wanted a race day appearance at some point. So you know we can do that. In fact, they've already gone over the engagement target anyway. So I guess we don't really technically need to do anything else. Yeah. Oh, and we can go send... Don't care about our, like, reserve drivers. They can go and do whatever they want. Engagement is... Yeah, done. Begin that sponsor plan. Do its thing. This... I don't really pay much attention to this. Okay. I think we're vaguely good. Now, can we... start straight away. I mean, we might as well start straight away in developing a new wing. So, sure, we will go and stick some time into developing a new front wing. Why not? I swear that said it was going to be completed in like 9 days. But apparently now it's much longer. Okay, we'll get development. We'll try and get ahead of the... We're going to try and get ahead of the curve, because, you know... Jeez, this bloody expensive wing. How has that ended up so expensive? Not sure. Well, I guess the front wing is important. Okay, we're developing a new front wing, and probably underfloor. Okay, front wing is the most expensive. Or suspension. I feel like suspension is important. So let's use another 0.5 of that, and we'll use 10 hours, sorry, of wind tunnel time, and some hours of that. We'll keep things balanced for the moment. Put 5 more engineers on that. And there we go. Right, that's another million gone down the toilet. I hope the turtle is paying for this. Does developing a new front wing change the aesthetics? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I don't know either, to be fair. I actually think I've built a new front wing. I haven't played a crazy amount of this game, so I can't give you an exact answer. Important! Oh, okay. Okay, this is the aerodynamic testing regulation things end. Don't quite know how that works, because I've started stuff before it's technically ended. But there we go. Right. Here we go. We are heading off to Bahrain. Where it's not going to rain, it's going to be hot. Predicting is going to be a 2-stop race. Okay, cool. Right, race targets. I mean, get the idea, basically. We'll get more money if we get 10th. I'm going to go for we're going to go for a reasonable 12th place. It would be nice to get to top 10. But, if we got 12th and 13th, I'd be relatively happy in all of this. I feel that would be a good way to go. Pengy, thank you for the bits. So rear wing engineering should be simple. Just make it massive. Yes, that is the FailRace way. The biggest rear wing is the way to go. Also, Pengy's head. Oscar Piastri's 6-year-old cousin is doing the graphics. Also, since you have 2 Aussie drivers, you should have some type of Aussie marketing connection. We should. We absolutely should have. We absolutely should have some Australian marketing connection going on here. Right. I am not going to bother with the practice sessions. I can't be bothered to go through them. I know. I get how it goes. We are just going to go straight to qualifying. In fact, the game actually wants me to go through here, but I'm going to skip to qualifying anyway. You can, I'm sure, get a bit more out of the car if you go through all the practice sessions, but honestly, I don't care. Right. Qualifying time. Let's see. Now, one thing that I haven't. I've done 4 or 5 races on this. One thing I have noticed is that traffic is a really, really big problem here. The AI are not very good at getting out of your way. They are terrible for leaving cars in the way. So we're going to have to watch out for that. It's in many ways almost more important to keep your car out of traffic than it is like track conditions or anything like that. Okay, we're going to let a Haas go. Okay, Ricardo. I might have mistimed that. I was hoping to be sneaky and get you out in front of the McLaren. Oh, no, it's good. Okay, well done. You can go and annoy... Oh, actually, the good question is, who has replaced the other drivers? Who are you? RV? I don't know who you are. I'm not actually sure who you are. Who are you? I don't recognise that name. Okay, for sure. Are you a McLaren Junior? Not sure. Okay, Juan Manuel Correa, that's fair enough. Surprised it's not. Surprised it's not Lawson, actually, in that one. Yeah, Vershaw is an F2. I don't know if Vershaw is any relation to McLaren or whether it just plucks drivers' names at random and puts them in there. But there we go. Yeah, I mean... Pato Award would kind of make sense. Does he have? Could he get a super license? I don't actually know if he has enough points for it to count, if you like. I know how the tyre compounds work. Game. Vershaw is unaffiliated. Okay, fair enough. Right, go on then, Pastry. Let's go and see what you can do. Okay. Yep. Right, you can go wandering out. Oh, I forgot to press play. I'm not going to take manual control of things because I'll mess it up, pretty much. Give God paper bits. Saying Lawson getting denied by the Red Bull family IRL and in a game. Yeah, I don't know how they've not put Liam Lawson as the option if you happen to nick one of the RB drivers, but you know that seems to be the way it goes with all of this. How did I get to with reading stuff? Give God. David Bit saying, I will give you 12 million a season in exchange for free pictures of cats at Apollo. I mean, that is a deal that I am taking. Yep, absolutely. I will take 12 million for... well, Ricciardo's been slowed down by a Sauber immediately. I don't know how badly it was slowed down. A Ferrari has actually done the sensible thing. Fantastic stuff. How is Pastry doing? Are you going to have a clean lap? It looks like you are. Okay, no cars in the way for you. Wonderful stuff. And, I mean, Ricciardo will have a clean run for the rest of it. However, yeah, it's not quite what we're hoping for at turn 1. 27.3, 27.6. Okay, that loses as much time as I've seen. It doesn't look... I've seen worse going on. We're right behind a Haas. Which, okay, we've completed the flying lap. It's a 31.6 and a 30.4 for the McLarens. Okay, that's probably about what we would be expecting. I'm hoping Piastri is within a second. We can do some speedy uppy of time. Perez is second. That seems wrong. And, okay, Piastri and Ricciardo, incredibly similar. That's what you want from your cars. We're like half a second up on the Haas. That's kind of a win, really. It's definitely a win. I say for us. So far, right? We will speed up some time. We will watch the. We can reconfigure the cars. We will send them out in a little bit. We'll watch the other times come in. Bottas. The Saubers are terrible in this game. One thing I have noticed about this game is the Mercs are rubbish. I guess this was made before Mercedes suddenly got quite good, or it was set up, and yeah, Mercedes are pretty rubbish here. I say that they're actually not doing too badly in this. From what I have seen in other playthroughs, the Mercs have not been very strong. Okay, what we're going to do? We're going to reconfigure you. We are going to have to go again. Don't know if we're going to be planning on running. Softs particularly, but there we go. Roynish asking, has there been another game like Trackday Manager where you could have some sort of manual control, like for the Kers? Motorsport Manager gives you a little bit of... it depends on the series you're... depends on the series you're running in Motorsport Manager, because there was a... I was racing in the G... I played quite a lot of that for a little period of time, and with the GT cars, depending on how the rules played out... oh, there's a yellow flag going on. You did have potential for... Oh dear. I'm just going to go have a watch just because it's slightly funny. And off goes the Aston Martin. It didn't hit the wall, though. We are one session in and Stroll has already had a spin. But yeah, Motorsport Manager with the GT cars, you had a little bit of control over how they deployed their hybrid system. Right, I'm going to send Ricciardo out, hopefully into some clean air, which is kind of close. But other than that, not really. Not that I can think of anyway. Right, Ricciardo, you can go do your thing. Now, my concern is, for Ricciardo, is that as he starts his flying lap, other cars are going to be coming out, and that's what we're going to run into. I'm going to wait. It's a bit of a gamble, but we're going to wait and send Piastri out towards the end and hope that we kind of fit in with the rest of the traffic. Ricciardo is ahead of Alonso. That's just going to annoy Alonso at this point. They don't do a very good job of like spreading themselves out. Actually, well, okay, the Ferrari coming past there kind of did a good job of spreading these two out a little bit more. That's fine. You're definitely going to trip over one another in all of this. Okay, I mean, the leaderboard looks kind of as you would expect on the most part. We are knocking on the door of a top 10 if everything goes well. We are going to be... Okay, we've just got Leclerc to get past, which we should be able to do down this next straight, and that should cost us no time. Okay, the Ferraris so far have been the best for getting out the way. Which is nice to see. Nice to see the Ferraris staying out of the way and not giving us too much grief. Okay, Ricciardo is going quicker. That's what we like to see, 27.2. And we should probably think about sending out Piastri in a minute. I just don't want Piastri getting caught up with the everybody is going out. We kind of want to send Piastri out with the group that will go out at the very end of the session. Where was that yellow flag? Was it Stroll again? Another car is one wide. Oh, it was Magnussen. Okay, it was just Magnussen at turn 1. I was just really hoping I wasn't going to screw up our lap. What did Magnussen do? Did he actually adventure far off the circuit? Yeah, quite far off the circuit. Okay, well, Magnussen's probably done in terms of qualifying. Ricciardo is going to go up into 10th. Good stuff. I'm happy with that. Now, we're going to let Ricciardo go a little bit further away, and then we're going to send out Piastri, because we should now be... That's an Alonso coming out. Okay. We send out now. We should avoid the... track evolution is very much a thing. But I'm trying to avoid... Traffic is more significant so far than track evolution, pretty much. I mean, you can see there, you can see the grip thing going up. But yeah, if we can avoid the traffic, I think everyone is going to be coming out now. Ricciardo's got no... It's not going to be slowing anyone down. I mean, we might get both through to Q2. It's looking promising. It's looking promising. Leclerc has gone out again. Not sure that was necessary. Piastri is going to have a lovely clean bit of track. Ocon is finishing that. Yeah, stay ahead of Ocon. That's what we need to do. Okay. Piastri has got no one in front of them. This is what we like to see. Now, we're not going to have any information. Was it 27.2 is what we were looking at to beat. 9 minute 42 sector 1. That's an impressive time. I guess it was running from when we pitted or something, but still 27.1. Okay, we are going slightly faster than Ricciardo was, although I didn't see, of course, the rest of the sectors. It looks like both might get through anyway. I can't imagine... Gasly's 3 seconds down. I can't imagine... I mean, admittedly, we are 2 seconds down with... I can't imagine Gasly getting through. Neither of the Williams. Bottas isn't too far away. Magnussen, we already saw, screwed it up and ran really wide. Alpine are being very much Alpine in this, unfortunately. Ocon's done an alright job. Ocon could be one that would displace Piastri, although, I mean, we haven't got very many cars. Correa, Albon, Zhou, Gasly are the only ones still to go. Alonso's up into 6th, which is pretty good. We have caught some slowing cars. Thankfully, we've caught them at a very good place. They actually did what they were supposed to do. And I think Piastri's going to put in a good lap on this one. And it is going to be 10th. Perfect. 10th and 11th. Not far off Hamilton, actually. Not far off Hamilton. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Perez is second. This is definitely inaccurate at this point. Okay. Good Q1, folks. No real surprises at the bottom. Particularly, Ocon just snuck through. Albon snuck through as well. We are better We are the better Ferrari B team. That's how it's worked here. We are absolutely the better Ferrari B team. We beat both Hasses. Initially, we saw Magnussen have problems. We beat Hulkenberg, which we've got to continue it. I mean, we're into the 30. We're not far off the Mercs. I mean, Ferrari A team are good. So, you know, unsurprisingly, Verstappen is at the front. Creating art, thank you very much for the super chats. Livery is giving me 2002 Arrows vibes. Yeah. I kind of see what you mean. I do see what you mean, to be honest. And it would be the random assortment of iffy sponsors that would end up going on an Arrows. So it feels about accurate, really, doesn't it? It does seem, yeah, just whatever they could get to sponsor an Arrows is what they would have on the car. So what I'm thinking of doing here, I can't remember what the rules are about tyres starting the race. You know what? I'm going to send you out. So we guaranteed that set for Q3. I've forgotten entirely what the rules are about starting the race on the tyres you used in which qualifying session. I don't remember what it was. Though actually we're going to go faster anyway, so... Yeah, I'm just going... So my plan is to do a lap here. This is just in case we get screwed with traffic later on, so that there's a lap in clean air. That it hasn't been traffic affected. In theory, a lap in clean air. So we know this isn't probably going to be the ultimate pace of the car, but it's a safer bet to get a clean lap out of the way. I think Perez out very early on, which would make me think, can I see... Yes, okay, so we can see what other tyres people are on, and the other teams are doing the same. Oh, is that tyre all gone? I don't bloody remember. I can't keep track of everything. Just about everyone who's gone out so far is doing the same thing, which is reassuring. Yeah, I'll send you out on these, and so I'm trying to, in theory, keep a brand new set of soft tyres for the race if we need it. If we need it. I don't know whether we're going to need it or not. We are going to sneak out in front of a Ferrari. Okay, we've got a nice little bit of a... Piastri's got a bit better a gap. Ricciardo shouldn't have any problems. Okay, let's speed up some time. Yeah, maybe that rule got changed, to be honest. I might be misremembering it. Ricciardo is going to catch Tsunoda. Please catch Tsunoda down this straight. Okay, Tsunoda stayed out of the way properly. That's what we like to see. The AI is playing nicely. Is everybody out on used sets? Sure, might be the only one, if they're even out. Not. Yeah, nobody's gone out on new tyres. So I guess everyone is trying to do the same thing that we are. The whole keep a fresh set, which makes sense. On your 6, thank you very much for the super chat. So FailRace plus F1 Manager. Been waiting for this one. I can't believe it's taken me so long. I never played either of the previous F1 Manager games. Despite the fact I am a very big fan of management games, of strategy games. And so yeah, it makes a lot of sense that I would enjoy this one. We just... Yeah. I haven't got round to playing it before. So yeah, there is that. I mean, we're only a couple of tenths off Alonso on the used tyres, which is pretty good. You know what? I'm not going to complain too much about that. We're going to come around the final corner. And Piastri is going to go just ahead of Ricciardo. Basically, Piastri's been about 2 tenths faster than Ricciardo in this so far. And it looks like that is going to continue. I think one of us might sneak through into Q3. I just don't know. Well, I'm expecting it to be Piastri, but it's how fast are the other cars going to get. Because, yeah, okay, Ocon, not quite. Hamilton has gone a little bit faster. Tsunoda with a very good lap, actually, in there. We will try and get everyone back. Oh, yeah, stay out of the way of Norris and Russell. The Mercs have gone up to 5th and 6th, and Norris is 4th, as expected. And Leclerc we'll expect to jump us. And for sure, we would expect to jump us. Although I don't know how quick for sure is. Stroll is the one that possibly could, but it's Stroll, so, you know. We don't expect too much. We hope Stroll has another spin. We hope. We keep fingers crossed for Stroll having an adventure. I guess the others have... Oh, the others are all out on their laps at the moment. Okay. That's fine. I mean, it's really close for Piastri. It's really, really close. Like, a couple of tenths would get us up to 7th, really, just behind Tsunoda. Yeah, Tsunoda having a good qualifying session here. That Toro Rosso is not slow. I'm going to call it a Toro Rosso. It's such a silly name. It's such a silly name in this one. Okay, Hulkenberg's nowhere, Albon's nowhere. For sure, as expected, has jumped up. Stroll has had a good round as well, but I don't know if they're going to go again. They might. So, and this kind of works for me in some ways. Oh, see, I'm gambling a little bit here, leaving them... Okay, so we've got Perez... And one of them, both the Mercs are out there. Is that Hamilton, I think? We're going to let them go. I think there's a nice gap we can send Ricciardo out into, and then we're going to leave it a little bit, and then we're going to send Piastri out afterwards. There's a Merc coming around to start a flying lap. That will be in our way, possibly, for Piastri. Okay, yeah, Piastri's going to end up with a little bit of traffic, I think. Hopefully, we will catch it at a good point. Okay, we got out ahead of the Williams anyway. And we are going to not ruin an Alpine's day. That's going to be fine. Right, we do need a decent outlap. You need to do everything right. Ricciardo, what are you up to? Are you staying out the way of a Mercedes? Okay, you're building your lap. You're going to ruin... No, you have not ruined a McLaren's lap. Good work. Hopefully the McLaren doesn't ruin your lap, because it'll be going slow as you begin yours. Ooh! Hello, Cass. Have you come to cheer us on? Hello. We're going for getting a Ricciardo into the top 10? Yes, I know. We are. I've got a talkative cat. He's come to say hello to all of us. Right, we need a few tenths. We need a few tenths. We're going to catch and pass a McLaren at a terrible place. Please, McLaren, stay out of the way. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I think the only other thing we're going to worry about is the Merc that we might catch at some point for Ricciardo's lap. 27.2, an alright first sector. I was hoping for better. We're going to need better than that, to be honest, if we are going to be getting anywhere. Yeah, that's something. Piastri is fine for traffic, and it is going to be, what is it going to be, first sector? It is coming up very shortly. Ricciardo's about to hit traffic at a really bad point. 27.2 as well. Isn't amazing. Where is that Merc going to be? Kind of a bit in the way. I don't think we would have lost any time. It's a personal best middle sector, which is what we like. Hamilton's in trouble. I think Hamilton's out. I think Hamilton is gone. I mean, whether we will be there to displace the Mercedes, I don't know. We're on a better lap. Come on, Ricciardo. You can do this. It's not enough. Not quite. I mean, consistently, Piastri's made a mess of the middle sector. I mean, it's close. Piastri's going to need a monstrous final sector here if we're going to do this. I don't know whether it's traffic or whether Piastri was just a little bit slow. Hulkenberg's beaten us! No! Piastri doesn't do it. It's 13th and 14th for us in this. Damn it. Damn and blast. We were so happy about being the front-running Ferrari B team, but now Hulkenberg has done a Hulkenberg and, funnily enough, out-qualified us. Damn it. Hamilton's out, though. Tsunoda just sneaks through. Both Aston Martins sneak through. Perez is up in 4th. Very inaccurate. But yeah. There we go. Pengy, thank you for the bits. I say, welcome to the pit box, Cass. Yes, Cass is in charge of all important race strategy calls. He's also wandered off and is not looking. So, I'm not sure he's the best strategist, but that is what Cass is up to. 13th and 14th for us. Yeah, Piastri had a bit of an iffy middle sector, which really didn't help. But I don't know if we even had enough anyway. I mean, it's a slight shame, because if we'd done the 30.8 that we'd done in the first part, qualifying, we would have actually got through. In fact, we would have just... No, we wouldn't have quite beaten Russell, but yeah, we could have made it into the top 10. As it was, we are not going to be. So, Ricciardo has won the qualifying battle. I mean, it's immensely close. Ricciardo's lap times were incredibly consistent as well. 31.2, 31.2. Yeah, the two Aussies pretty similarly matched in that. And Perez is on pole. What's going on here? Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, Toro Rosso, Aston Martin. Yeah, well, that is how the grid is going to line up. Can we sneak our way into the points? Possibly not on sheer pace. I don't know, but we have got new sets of tyres going our way, which is potential. I don't know. Drake, think of the bits. Saying, out for a race with Formula 1 cars. F1 drivers race fast. They are superstars. Cass makes a cheer. Eve asks for beer. Cats will be cats and victory will be ours. I don't think that's happening today. I don't think we're going to be getting a victory in any of the first few races. But Cass making noise. Well, Eve... I don't know where Eve is. She's not around. It's the answer. No beer for Eve. No beer for Eve. Mikhail, thank you very much for the super chat. I say, could you explain in short some of this race thing? What's the point of all the steps for the actual race? I'm really inexperienced in racing. So if you don't know Formula 1 particularly, qualifying in Formula 1 is broken down into 3 sessions. So the first session, everybody goes out. The top 16, well, because there's extra cars on the grid, because you were an extra team or I'm playing as an additional team. The top 16 go through to the next round, then you all go out again, and then the top 10 go into the final round. So it's basically like a knockout qualifying format where you have a few attempts to go faster and to beat each other. Right. Okay. This is what it's reckoning, strategy-wise. I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm pondering, do we really reckon... You see, right, I am going to be pushing a lot harder on this. I mean, why would we not go for something more akin to this? Oh. And... you know, have better tyres at the end. It reckons it's slightly slower, but I reckon it'd probably be better to be able to push towards the end. So that'll kill its tyres. So I do like this. It's a little bit counterintuitive to kind of figure out how everything works here. I feel like having my drivers on different strategies is a good idea. Apparently, the soft tyres are going to work around here. It can make sense, right, to have different strategies. I guess the alternative would be could you... we do have 2 new sets of soft, which is probably why they're wanting to do this more than anything. I was wondering whether you could do a one-stop. You know, if we were to go for this, I mean, you could. Estimated race time there is 1. I mean, do you? I mean, that's. Oh. That'll get your track position. It'll get your track position at that point. But will the car be fast enough? It reckons that's slightly slower than having the extra pit stops. We're only talking about 26 seconds or whatever, but still. Yeah, I don't know. What do we reckon, chat? What do we reckon? Do we try a one-stop? So there absolutely can be crashes, there can be spins, there can be lockups, there can be mechanical failures, there can be safety cars, there can be virtual safety cars. There can, in fact, be red flags also. So, like, this is a plan. Like, this is an idea, but there's no guarantee that this is how it's going to pan out. Because if there is if we do this strategy and there's a safety car here, which is going to shove on a brand new set of, soft tyres and run to the end very, very quickly. So, yeah. There's a lot of things that can happen. I think, we were going to split the strategies anyway. That was always going to be the plan. I was always going to, try a slightly different plan. This is a bit more of an extreme split. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit gambly, isn't it? Ricardo is going to have to keep the softs. I mean, medium hard could work. Unless it actually, I guess. Could we then push harder? Maybe. It seems like a shame to have saved all the soft tyres in this. Not use them, but I guess the game reckons that's technically faster. Probably because we can push for longer. So yeah, that might be a way to go. Oh, I didn't actually save it. That could be a way to go. And then we can push a little bit. Actually, I reckon 128. There we go. Microphone is back. Hello. Right, microphone was being a bit weird. We could go for the hard tyres first, but we're probably going to be very slow, would be the concern with that. So I'm going to stick with the mediums. So, for those that may be a little less familiar with Formula 1, the softer tyres are faster, but they will degrade quicker. So you will start running out of grip after a while. Medium tyres are in the middle. Hard tyres will last for a very long time, but they're not particularly fast. So this is what I'm thinking. Piastri's on the more aggressive strategy. Ricciardo's kind of on a little bit of a see what happens. Ricciardo, we're kind of hoping for a safety car or track position proving a miracle for that thing. You know, there is a really good chance that there could be safety cars. There's a good chance there could be crashes. I'm just hoping it's not my cars. Right, we need to have a word with the two Aussies. As much as FailRace is well known for its ability to fall over, please do not fall over with your cars. Right, Piastri. I know how. Okay, we're gonna go aggressive off the start. We're gonna try and get you to push a little bit here. We're gonna see if we can make up some places. Ricciardo. Piastri's not had a great start. It's busy and we've come to a slowing problem for everyone. It's not been a very natural manoeuvre through turn 1 there for everybody. That's the jankiest I've seen. The game's normally not too bad, actually, for don't you bloody dare let Bottas... Oh, Piastri. Are we going to have to go on a bit more of an aggressive... What tyres are people on? So, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Norris, Gasly are the only ones on, okay. Joe, Magnussen are also on the mediums. Right. Piastri not having a good time of it, and is about to... Yeah, we are not having a good start to this one. Do we... I don't want to burn all my battery, although we might have to burn some of the battery here. Piastri has had a terrible start to this one. Now, do we tell them to attack? Ricciardo, we've really got to make sure, do not lose out to whoever it is, Bottas, I presume. We will go and fire the battery, hopefully, for Piastri's car. And Ricciardo's gone for an overtake, and it has not worked, for God's sake. DRS is enabled for next time around. That's fine, sure. Piastri is having a shocker of a race so far. Yeah, we have just gone backwards off the start line. I am hoping we are going to get this together and get this sorted and try and move a bit forward. Ricciardo will at least have some DRS down here, chase after the Alpines, well, the Alpine and the Sauber. Piastri is not going to be close enough to Correa to have a look at the moment. I was really hoping Piastri was going to be ahead of Ricciardo and could go do his race and not interfere, but it's not worked. It's not worked at all. A poor start for Piastri, and it's kind of all got a little bit wrong. We are going to be having a look at getting back past Bottas here, although we are using all the battery, and there was an attempt into an iffy corner. Okay, Piastri with an overtake. Did you dive up the inside? Is it turn 9? Or I can't remember what turn number it is yet. The terrifying corner. It's a good pass. Really difficult place to get an overtake. That's that'll work. And I mean, we are burning through the battery at the moment, trying to regain the places we lost off the start. Bit of a DRS train going on. Ricciardo don't have a look into the final corner. We've seen how badly that goes. Perez is leading the way from Leclerc, I've just noticed. Okay, it's another overtake for Piastri. Has got past Albon. Good stuff. Have you got DRS? You do, because you were behind on the way into the corner. Fantastic. Ricciardo, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. No, you're all busy fighting one another. Okay, Piastri, just cool your tyres down a little bit. Yeah, you're going to melt them. So, that's fine. That's fine. Ricciardo's doing a good job for the moment. Are you going to be able to have a look? No. It just kind of got stuck. We've got stuck in a battle with these two, and we can't get past, and it's just going to... No one can pass Ocon. Verstappen is having a terrible time up at the front. You are correct. Verstappen's all the way down in 4th, having just been passed by the two Ferraris. Perez is comfortably leading the way. We've got just a big DRS train behind Ocon, who is miles behind Stroll. So if we can get past, I think we can push on. Oh, it's going to be up the inside from Ricciardo. Lovely stuff right there. Right, use the battery. You may be able to get Ocon by the end of this straight. Maybe. Piastri's going for it. And... Oh, Ricciardo's gone for 2 in 2 corners. Lovely stuff from Ricciardo. Piastri just couldn't quite do it. Now, we could probably do with... We're going to have to go neutral on the battery. we're going to try and whack up the fuel mode on the engine. I'm going to do the same with Piastri because we're going to run out of battery, basically, for this. I'm hoping Piastri is going to cause enough issue. I think Ocon's going to be too close. Piastri's having a go up the inside of Bottas and has done it. Pushed Bottas a bit wide, and they've both got DRS going on. Ricciardo, are you going to be able to defend from an Alpine? You do. Into turn 1. Piastri's got all sorts of weird, some terrible lines going on. The Trinity train has truly increased, has become the Ocon train. It has been revitalised in this one. Piastri has now got past the Sauber, which is what we wanted. Ricciardo, he's just going to he's just pulling away slightly. We're a lot of seconds behind Stroll at the moment, which isn't great. Yeah, I say there's only so much we can do. Right, let's just maybe turn down the engines a little bit before we burn all of the fuel completely and overheat them and cause other assorted issues. Yeah, we're just going to have to cool them slightly. If Ricciardo can stay far enough away that Ocon can't get past. Oh, Bottas is broken down. Bottas locked up. Is Bottas got going again? I saw it pull off to the side, so I'm thinking, is there going to be a safety car or something? I don't know what's going on behind there. Bottas just wandered off the circuit and then parked. Well, Bottas's race is pretty much over. Piastri to the inside of the Alpine has got it. There's a bit of contact on the way through, but I think Piastri has got it done. Okay, good stuff. Now, if you get, like, can I tell my teammate not to fight like an idiot? Bottas has got going again. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know if I can actually, because Ricciardo, this is not your race with Piastri. Do not slow yourself down. I don't know what the button is for team orders. Don't fight teammate. Yeah. There we go. Ricciardo, you're at a one-stop. Don't worry about Piastri. Don't let the Alpine through. Okay, apparently you're not very good at the whole well, I mean, you did technically move out of the way, which I did ask. Just not quite like that. Bloody useless drivers, honestly. I think we will get back past Ocon. I don't think Ocon's too much of a threat so much here, because we'll just open the DRS and off we go. Down into turn 1. That will be Ricciardo back through. We're going to have to, I say, be wary of the Alpine. Yeah, because we're now just in the DRS place swapping that goes on in this game. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have bloody swapped them. I was trying to. Well, Piastri's got away from the train here, which is good. Right, how are we doing on the old tyres? I mean, we're about as expected. You know what? Start charging your battery. You've got a moment where you can do this. Ricciardo's going to go for another overtake. Almost. Not quite. Probably overtake into turn 1 is good. It's probably our best bet. We're still only on lap 7. There's a long way to go. Leclerc's got to the front. Right. Come on, Ricciardo. You've got this. Down the inside, into turn 1. We've got the Alpine. Has been passed. Now, run away while they all fight each other, because they are about to all get involved in their own massive battle. You've got more pace, in theory, than those around. What are the tyres looking like? 87% on... I mean, honestly, the softs... I feel like the degradation on the softs is not where it should be. Like, I feel like the softs should have gone off a bit more in this, in comparison. I mean, admittedly, Ricciardo hasn't been pushing very hard. Ricciardo hasn't been pushing very hard at all on the mediums. Maybe we just push a little bit harder. We've got, like, there where the crossover is, we've got quite a lot of tyre life left, so I'm going to say, actually, yeah, Ricciardo, let's go for it. We're better than all the other mediums at the moment by a fair bit, so I think we can go for a let's push for a few laps. Try and get away from Ocon, really. Let's have a look. What was the last lap like? Piastri was quicker than Stroll and Hulkenberg and Hamilton and Alonso. Piastri was actually very fast on the last lap. Good. Good stuff. Right, go. Unleash. I mean, you've still got quite a lot of time to go. And they've all got DRS on each other as well, which is going to make life challenging. Ricciardo is fighting. I was hoping we could get out of range. Really hoping we could get out of range of that Alpine. It's a good pass. Okay, well, fair play. Ocon around the outside has got that manoeuvre done, and that's, you know, not what we needed. That is not what we needed at all. Oh, bloody hell. Actually, I want to try and charge the battery on Ricciardo's car, but in this battle, we're just going to go backwards. Fastest lap for Sainz. I mean, the Ferrari has just lost out to Verstappen. Sainz was running in third at one point. Will we get the pass done into turn one? I think we will. It's just trying to keep this pass is the really difficult thing. And down the inside we go. I say pass completed, and then we're probably going to be vulnerable by the end. Oh no, we've got the DRS down here again. Okay, I like that. On your 6, thank you very much for the super chat, by the way. Saying no member button. FailRace. No, I do not have membership on the channel at the moment. Honestly, I didn't know what I was going to be offering, what I could offer that would kind of make it, make it almost worthwhile. Yeah, it might be a thing I do at some point. You can choose to support my channel in many different ways. From the super chats, there is the subscription on Twitch that you hear me mention from time to time. Yeah, there are a variety of ways that you can support the channel. All of them are, as ever, immensely appreciated. But yeah, memberships are not something I have quite got. Added. I don't know whether I'm going to, because I do so bloody much. I'm not sure what I could add to it that would add to the channel. But it might be something that gets done at some point in the future. So I'm never going to count it out. But yeah, I will say, so strategy-wise, Ricciardo doing a one-stop, depending on, it really is going to depend on how slow Ricciardo is on the hard tyres. Because at the moment, our one-stop, we are only 10 laps in, but you know, we're only a couple of seconds behind Piastri. You know, we would leapfrog a whole bunch of cars. We would leapfrog a whole bunch of cars with our one-stop, which is good. And Ricciardo's actually shifting at the moment. Ricciardo is actually going for it. Ricciardo is, I guess, because the softs are starting to go off a little bit here. Verstappen's just lost out to Sainz, so they are... They are having their own DRS battle, which I'm going to guess is helping Leclerc and Perez get away. Yeah, Ricciardo is actually now starting to catch Piastri. You know what, Piastri, I think you are probably good to go. You know, we're going to tell Piastri to push. Piastri's tyres have cooled down a little bit. You know what, Piastri, actually, let's go push on everything. We have not quite... Oh, Correa's got past... Ocon's had a terrible lap. I was busy checking out Piastri's pace and everything, and... yeah, everything's gone wrong for Ocon. Okay, Correa's up behind us, and the RB is faster, apparently. The RB has just scythed past. Well, we had one lap of that. Yeah, well, we should be able to get back past Correa down the straight, because the DRS is so powerful here. Here we go. For Ricciardo, just try not to lose too much time, and it's down the inside, and we are past. And Piastri's in trouble here, honestly. We have managed to catch Piastri. The strategies are not working how I thought they would. The strategies have gone weird. on me. We're going to speed up a little bit of time. Well, I was going to speed up time when not much is going on, but a lot is going on currently in this race over 13th place. Yeah. Oh no! Ricciardo! Oh. God's sake. You were... That's completely ruined all of my plan. Has that actually broken it, or was it just a spin? What's happened? Is it out? Hold on. Okay, it's not out. It's not out. Ricardo. Okay, we're going to have to chill. Cool the tyres. Oh, you absolute melon. Hey, Cascas. How is it going? I mean, we are catching Tsunoda, actually, at the moment. I've just noticed. Tsunoda's struggling a little bit. We've got the gap down to 5 seconds. We've pulled away from Correa, which is good. We're going to put your battery back into neutral. I mean, it's put Ricciardo out of the way of Piastri, but it's dropped any chance. Our one-stop strategy is now looking more difficult here at the moment. Bugger. Might still get something out of it at the end of the day, but yeah, god damn it. It was looking really promising for Ricciardo there. Yeah, I know. I don't know about all the pit windows. Right, we should be able to... We didn't lose as much time as I thought. It looked like quite a big spin. We haven't fallen... Importantly, good news, I've just realised. We haven't fallen behind Ocon. That is what matters. We haven't fallen behind Ocon. So, yeah, Ricciardo is going to just cool the tyres a little bit. It has ruined the tyres a fair bit. Hold on, let's just do that. Can we... Okay, yeah, so we're now below where we should be, but we'll still get to there without any problem. Piastri, how are you doing? Okay, you've still got plenty of tyre life. No reason to come in just yet. What was the last lap like? Let's have a look. 40.6. Okay, 4/10. Hulkenberg's not lapping quickly either. Jesus Christ! Hamilton is... Yeah, Hamilton was on an absolute ridiculous lap. Perez has slipped to third. Piastri is just kind of... So basically, we've got Piastri in the little bit of no man's land trying to chase after Tsunoda. We'll go for a little bit faster on the old timing. Ricciardo is dealing with Magnussen. Magnussen fell off the track. How big a lockup was it? So, trying to... yeah. That's not as bad as some of them. Not as bad as Bottas is. So, yeah, that's fine. I mean, Ricciardo can just kind of run their own race a little bit now at the moment. Piastri is catching Hulk. What was the last lap? 42-1. Hulkenberg's car is falling apart, I think. 41.9. What is Piastri's going to be? 40.8. Piastri's flying at the moment, actually. On pretty old tyres, Piastri is doing a very good job. That's what we like to see. So we'll just leave Piastri doing his thing, really. Ricciardo has got... Oh, Magnussen's recovered quite well from his lock-up. Ricciardo is catching Albon maybe a little bit. Would be helpful if he didn't have to deal with a Haas, but we shouldn't be in this position anyway. It is frustrating, but what can you do? We are still gaining on Hulk. Right. When were we looking at pitting? Couple of laps. I mean, we might. Do we just push? We're not going to make 4 seconds up, so I might just leave doing what we're doing. Let's not do anything too silly. If we could get Ricciardo within DRS range of... Okay, this is the optimum pit lap. Okay, it is the optimum... Okay, so... Piastri, we don't need to replace front wing. We've had no problems. Piastri wants to come in, run mediums for the middle stint. seems reasonable. Plus, we have plenty of tyre life, which means we can be much more aggressive with it if we need. So yeah, we're going to do that. Right, maximum attack for Piastri on the in-lap. Ricciardo is just chilling. Has got out of DRS range. Okay, good stuff. That's what we like to see. Ocon is in. We will not get stuck behind the Ocon train again. I wasn't being mean to Ocon for any other reason than the fact that we got stuck in an Ocon train at the start of the race. That is just what happened. I'll tell you what, Piastri could... It's going to be unlikely, but Piastri could undercut Hulk here. Hulkenberg's car is absolutely fallen off a cliff at the moment. But yeah, I mean, we are really flying. I'm hoping Hulkenberg stays out another lap. He does not. Damn it. Damn and blast and all of that. Should have maybe stayed out another lap if I'd known Hulkenberg was coming in, but yeah. Okay, Ricciardo, let's go for burn off some fuel while we're here. I mean, if we have a brilliant pit stop, maybe we can leapfrog the Haas. I don't know if we're going to... No, we had to get held and go behind it, I guess. Wasn't particularly good for us. Oh, Ricciardo has overtaken Albon. I was too busy watching the pit stop. Ricciardo with the DRS, straightforward pass down into the first corner. Lovely stuff. Oh, well, a little bit of a clonk. I guess Albon's tyres are probably past their best at this stage. And Albon has immediately got back past again. Right, you save some fuel. Let's go a little bit aggressive on the way out. Let's see if we can pass Hulkenberg at some point. We have to top up the battery, aren't we? Right, Ricciardo is in the middle of a hell of a battle right now. So there's not much we can really do here. They're in the DRS little train again. If we can pass Albon and get up to Correa, that would be helpful. Did not get past. Down there, frustrating. Oh, Piastri might be about to do it. Not quite. God damn it. No one is able to get the passes complete. The leaders are all coming into the pits. I'm really hoping Albon should be in soon. Yeah, a load of them are in. Ricciardo gets to run around on their own for a bit, which is fine. We're ahead of Alonso. We're ahead of Hamilton. No, we're not ahead of Hamilton, sorry. Hamilton was in the pits. Albon's had issues in the pits. That works out very nicely for Ricciardo. Right, Piastri, we cleared Hulk. Good work. Now, can you pull away? We should be faster than the Haas. I would really hope. Really hope we can pull away. Piastri's race really is with Stroll, I would think. I mean, we might be just on the tail end of points if we get this right. Gasly, we know, has to pit. What tyres is Gasly on? Mediums. I mean, Gasly's the other one doing the similar strategy to Ricciardo. We're better off than them. We're better off than Tsunoda. Even with Ricciardo having a spin. So Ricciardo's done a great job on these tyres, saving them here. Piastri's lost out to Hulk, but we'll probably regain it down the next straight. So Russell, Hamilton are all in the pits. Piastri is still fighting away with Hulkenberg. And didn't quite time it right through that first section. We really need to find a way to get past Hulkenberg and just get out of the traffic. So, yeah. Ricciardo is going to lose out to Alonso and Russell. If we can stay in DRS range, it'd be really helpful. Hulkenberg's flying at the moment. Ricciardo 40.1 is actually not bad in terms of pace. I don't think. Fastest lap would go the way of Leclerc. Yeah, okay. Ricciardo just cannot quite hold on to these cars, which that's what we would expect at this point. Piastri's Hulk's absolutely flying. What have they done to that Haas? Oh god, I left Ricciardo on that for way too long. Whoops. I'm guessing Hulkenberg is absolutely shredding those tyres. I don't know, apparently not, but Hulkenberg is on fire at the moment. Piastri we've caught Stroll. So that's something. We've caught that little group. You know, we have to conserve some fuel because we've slightly left Ricciardo on burn fuel a bit too long. But yeah, we've caught this group, right? We've caught this little tussle, which I think is going to end up being for 11th place. But I don't know, because Tsunoda's in the pits, and we're going to leapfrog Tsunoda. And I don't know whether Tsunoda's one-stopping this. What is Tsunoda on in terms of tyres? We will find out soon enough. Stroll's got back past Hulkenberg. What tyres? Tsunoda's on mediums. Tsunoda couldn't be going to the end, I wouldn't have thought. So, yeah, Piastri just did a 37.8. So, I mean, these lot here are going quickly. I guess they're just going to leave them sort of doing their thing. Ricciardo's times... Ricciardo is starting to struggle now. As we would expect. How much longer have we got on this tyre? It's not long. I say take the last of the life out of it and go for it, really. Ricciardo is in this little group, but, you know, I say it's a little bit neither here nor there, because Ricciardo's strategy is very, very different. Right, here we go. Everyone in the slipstream down here. Ricciardo, you could do a really good job of messing up Hulkenberg's run. Oh. Ricciardo messed up their own run somehow. Oh, well. It was worth a try. Did not quite pan out how we wanted it to. To be honest, Ricciardo made more of a nuisance of themselves in this one. Right, I think it is time. We're going to try this hard tyre strategy. We're going to bring Ricciardo in and kind of see what happens. We've fallen to 14th. If we hadn't had the spin, I think we could have maybe made it work, but yeah. Piastri is going quickly again. So Piastri is caught back up to Hulkenberg. I guess maybe Hulkenberg used all the battery and all maximum attack for one amazing lap. And it is now less than amazing. Not sure. Been a bit weird. Okay, we'll see if Piastri can get past quickly, because Stroll is starting to get away a little bit. Oh. Oh, what's happened? There has been a crash. Oh, not one helpful for us. Oh. Magnussen and Correa, I think. Yeah, that would make sense. Will there be a safety car? And if there is, it doesn't really help us. Correa's got going again. Magnussen. Okay, they both got going, so there's no safety car. I could say safety car wouldn't really help us there, because it would completely scupper any strategy gains anyway. We would, you know, we'd have for pitting or something. So, here we go. Correa, I presume, has got a penalty of some sort. That's what that must mean. Magnussen is into the pits. Come on, stay ahead of Hulkenberg. You know what? Deploy. Let's try. Try. Push. Just try and get away from Hulkenberg. That's what we're going for here. Ricciardo, let's push a little bit back here. I know you're on a bit of a weird strat. I don't think Ricciardo's race has quite worked. I don't think that one stop is working. But there we go. Magnussen, you know, is in the pits fixing that. We're having a better day than... Well, we're having a better day than the Saubers. We're having a better day than Magnussen by the looks of it, but it's not by a huge amount, really. Okay, Piastri, can you... Importantly, you have broken the You've broken the DRS of Hulkenberg. Who is that flying? Russell. Mercedes absolutely on it. What was our last lap? 36.0. Piastri is going for it. Lap time wise, I know we were running a bit rich and the like, but it was what we needed to do. When we push it, you got some speed out of that. Yeah, we absolutely dropped Hulkenberg in the space of a lap. Good stuff. Right, tyres. Yeah, we're hanging on. We're hanging on pretty well. in that. Ricciardo is chasing down Gasly and Sargent. A little bit, kind of, with that. Piastri's tyres are getting a bit warm. We might have to go and just have a cool them down for a couple of laps. You've cleared Tsunoda and co. The problem is, we have cleared Tsunoda and co, but I want to push harder. Then we're just going to kill them. So yeah, we'll give them a couple of laps of cooling and then we'll try again. It's an interesting one. Ricciardo's the only one running the hard time. I mean, Ricciardo's got a long way to go on those. And we'll just put them back to sort of standard for now. We are getting caught very quickly by Tsunoda. And the problem is, Tsunoda is bringing the dreaded Hulkenberg. Don't need to see that. Tsunoda's just got a lot more pace than us at the moment. That longer first stint has worked out very well for Tsunoda. Well, kind of. Tsunoda was a lot further up, to be fair. Maybe we could go with Tsunoda in... Right. We have killed these tyres a little bit, but... oh, there's another yellow flag. There's a big... Who's crashed? Who has crashed? More multiple cars? What's going on? Ooh. Actually, yes, you two take each other out. Is it the same crash as last time? Oh, well... Oh, no, you've taken off the front wing of Alonso. And I think Russell's damaged their front wing as well. Okay. Okay, that's good news, because their car's in front of us in the points. So that is 4 point positions. Alonso and Russell will have to pit, and I mean, would you stick it on mediums till the end? I don't even know if you get away with that. So yeah, that is good news for us. That is really good news for us. In fact, Russell has got a time penalty as well for that one. Fastest lap for Tsunoda, who is flying along. Okay, Alonso is in the pits. That puts us up to 11th. There's points possible here. I'm looking at this and was like, well, there is definitely a potential for points going on. Fastest lap has just gone back to Verstappen. Who would have thought it? Okay, come on. Let's go get Stroll. I mean, Alonso's going to have to pit again. Never going to let the soft tyres last 27 laps, so that's fine. Ricciardo is just kind of doing their own thing and chasing down Sargent. You know, not a massive surprise. Okay, I guess we're going to be focusing on this. Can't really do too much at the moment. Just keep an eye on Piastri's tyres. We're staying ahead of... Sorry, I'll keep interval up. That's what I really want to be looking at. We're keeping ahead of Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's not catching. Alonso will catch us relatively fast, I should think, but he's going to have to stop again, as he's going to have another stop, and we've got softs to finish. If we can pass Stroll, I'm going to try and cool the tyres afterwards. That's the goal here. If we could pass Stroll, that would make my life much easier. Ricciardo. Come on. How much time did you lose? Okay, minimal. Minimal time loss on that one. Ricciardo is not having a good day. It's just not going Ricciardo's way, is it? It's just not. It's just one of those days, isn't it, for poor Ricciardo, trying to make up for mistakes. We're barely at half distance as well at the moment. Piastri has kind of caught Stroll, but we're struggling to find a way past. I'm going to have to cool the tyres. Oh, we have now passed Stroll. Good work, Piastri. There is a lot going on in this race, I will say that much at least. I have done some of these races where it gets a bit boring. Or not a bit boring, but where you're just fast-forwarding a lot because not much is happening. This has been pretty manic. Piastri, with a solid pass, will probably now lose out to Stroll. Yeah, because we're going to do the whole DRS swapping places for a bunch, but we are well clear of Hulkenberg. And Russell's not going very quickly. I'm going to guess that front wing damage probably is what did it. So Piastri is swapping places with Stroll, every DRS zone. Ricciardo is catching up to... Is Ricciardo going to get... Oh, Ricciardo got out of the way for the leader, or for second place. No, Piastri's not quite got it. Right, Piastri, come on. You can clear... I think we're going to be good. Oh, no, I probably shouldn't go too aggressive on the tyres, because I just noticed we have got quite a long way to go still with these. We are really catching Russell. So Russell's damaged wing is funnily enough, causing issues. Ricciardo is going to, I should imagine, pass Sargent down towards turn 1. And, no, not quite on that one. Not quite yet. Hamilton, Vershaw... Oh, I thought there was another car in there. Hamilton and Vershaw are quite close together. Piastri has passed Russell, who's, dying car, well, broken car, is struggling. Russell will have a long pit stop to come. Ricciardo, what is going on over here? Oh, there's all sorts of manic is going on. Gasly, Sargent, and everybody is all in the train. Oh, God. Leclerc, you do not want to be involved in that. Nope, Leclerc is losing all manners of time because we're all fighting with a... Okay, they've all got past the Ferrari now. Oh, Ricciardo for the... No, you couldn't have gone for the... The double overtake might have made up for your spins and shenanigans, but nope. No double overtake for you. Oh, dear. I mean, it almost happened. Shaw is in. That seems like a very early stop for Vershaw there, who is going to end up back behind... So what is Vershaw on in terms of tyres? Vershaw is on softs. Are you going to go to the end? 20 laps? Well, they can do it. It's quite a long run, but that's going to be quite a poorly tyre by the end of it. Ricciardo has got past Gasly and is going off after Sargent now. We're still trying to find a way past Stroll at the moment in this little train. Here comes Piastri is to the 8th place. Now, Vershaw will surely overtake us. You know, McLaren is much faster than us anyway. Now, hopefully, it's going to mess up Stroll, so Stroll can't repass. Russell is into the pits for their final stop of the day. We are going to get undercut by... Oh, Russell had an issue. Actually, Russell got a long pit stop as well to come, hasn't he? So, right, we are going to go on the push like crazy because you're going to be in soon, Piastri. Just go, go, go. Go like mad. Try and make that one work. Ricciardo, might be able to get Sargent here. Oh, why is there a yellow flag? Please let it be a safety car because that would really help me with Piastri. Sector 3... Not sure what it was for. Not one of my cars this time around. Oh! Yes! Yes! Stroll has done a Stroll, and that's given me a much nicer... yeah, that's made me a lot more comfortable with my position. Woo! Oh, fantastic stuff. Okay, good news. Happy with that. That's helped me out quite a lot. That has helped me out quite a lot with that little... conundrum. Yeah, Vershaw, I mean, Vershaw was not our battle ever anyway at this point. We're going to go one more lap on Piastri, I think, before we... We're actually going to be a couple more laps on Piastri before we come in, but just to have a couple of laps of just maximum attack. Get everything out of these mediums before we ditch them. Right. Hamilton's also had a pit stop issue. What is going on with Mercedes? There's a lot happening. As I said, there's a lot going on here. What has happened? Oh, front tyre got stuck. Nothing terrible. Not the worst. Not the worst pit stop issue we could have had. Come on, Ricciardo. Get past that bloody Williams, please. Please, you can do this. You can... Oh, bloody hell. I'm going back to watching the one that's not making me sad. Alright, Tsunoda's in the pits. Yeah, I mean, Tsunoda had some real pace at some points during this. Yeah, we'll keep Piastri out for a little bit longer. Seems to be working. Alonso's going to have to come in again soon as well. I mean, we could potentially... I mean, there's potential for an 8th place here. Ricciardo has got past Sargent. Thank God for that. About to go and lose it again, though. Actually, no, I think Sargent's been too slow through turn 1. Right. Okay. Let's just push a little bit here. You've got a full battery. Try and get away from Sargent here if you can. Piastri, how's it going, buddy? Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, one more lap around, and then you will be coming in for the pits. What was your last lap like? 38.7. Alonso is going very quickly. But that's fine. Right.
Come on.
Okay. Right, we had DRS as well to help us. Fantastic. Okay, we have got a brand new set of soft tyres. This is what we like. This is what we like. Soft tyre, make sure. Soft tyres in this lap. We will go to the end, and we're looking for probably a 9th place. Potentially. Depends on if Alonso can catch us. Ricciardo is just doing their thing at the moment. Just kind of enjoying life. Okay, right. Piastri, take everything out of those tyres. Leave nothing there. Leave nothing there on them. We need a good pit stop from the Apollo Motorsport right here. We desperately need it. Main Gamer, thank you very much for the super chat, by the way. Saying hello from Maine on the US East Coast. Just starting work. And I know I'd rather listen to this than my co-workers. Oh, well, I am glad. I am glad you can enjoy the madness that is me trying to run a Formula 1 team. So far, so good. You know, Ricciardo doing Ricciardo things has kind of been the biggest problem. Right, Piastri, here we go. Into the pit lane. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Pit crew. It's a good stop. It's a very good stop. 2.5. Nice. Stroll is in the pits as well. Will we come out ahead? I think we're going to come out in 10th. We're miles ahead of Hulkenberg. Okay. Good news. Right, go and push. You know, actually push on this outlap. Let's just get going. Let's just try and get some clear air. Right. Ricciardo, honestly, I mean, Ricciardo's looking at about 15th or 16th. What could have been had Ricciardo not spun and gone off the track, I don't know. Whether this strategy could have actually done much. Certainly the accidents really screwed any chance of it working. Oh, I just realised you've been on deploy for ages. You've completely messed that up as well. But yeah, Alonso's got to pit, which will promote Piastri to 9th. And then Tsunoda's on much worse tyres. Tsunoda's strategy is a bit weird. Tsunoda is on much worse tyres than us, but Tsunoda is quite a long way in front. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to be catching that. But, yeah. Okay, off we go. Lado, thank you for the bits. Saying Wreckfest 2 trailer just dropped. Oh, well, I will go and give that a watch after I'm done with this. Blake Whitfield. That's cool. I mean, I like Wreckfest, so that's good news. That's good news indeed. Noodle Brain, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, nice to see Stroll is not very good in game 2. Yeah, Stroll's had some adventures in this one. Verstappen, well, that's fitting, really, isn't it? Verstappen is still quite fast in this one. Yeah, Ricciardo, I mean, I can't do much with Ricciardo at this point. Really, all we've got is where Alonso has to pit again. Alonso has to pit again, and Tsunoda's tyres might start hurting by the end of this. We've got 15 laps to go. Can't really do much more with Ricciardo at the moment. I think we're going to lose out to Albon and Ocon, probably, with Ricciardo here. Where is Piastri gone? Yeah, Piastri is... We'll be a bit mindful of Russell and Hulkenberg that do seem to be going quite quickly at the moment. But I think their tyres are going to drop off a little bit. So I'm going to try and get Piastri to cool the tyres a little bit. Albon has overtaken. Yeah, Ricciardo's just got nothing left to fight with. It was worth a shout, and I guess it could have worked out somewhere in the end of all that. But yeah, it's just not quite. It's not quite gone the way we wanted. Piastri is coming up to overtake Alonso now, which will be a piece of cake because Alonso's tyres are completely gone at this point. I'm not sure. Alonso's strategy was always a bit ruined when the wing got broken. Oh, that's a dicey manoeuvre. Not quite got done yet. Don't lose too much time to Alonso because Russell will pass us if we are not careful. Alonso's in. Damn it. That has cost us time that I wish it hadn't. Okay, let's go for a little bit of a push now. Let's go for a bit more aggressive from Piastri. Ricciardo's kind of out of it, unfortunately. Yeah, there's not much more we can do. We could try and put Ricciardo on softs and go for a fastest lap, but we won't get any points for it anyway because they're outside the top 10. So it's kind of like needless sort of wear on the car. Now, are we catching? Okay, Tsunoda is struggling a little bit. Tsunoda is struggling. Oh, yellow flag. Please be a safety car. No, it's gone as quick as it was there. Stroll is having a day. I was thinking Ricciardo was having a day, but Stroll's having a worse one. And off we go. It wasn't too big an off. I really wanted a safety car, because then, you know, we could maybe make something miraculous happen. Or possibly not, I don't really know, but yeah. I don't know whether Piastri's going quick enough to actually catch Tsunoda, and I don't think so. I think Tsunoda just had a bad lap at some point. Russell, Piastri pretty similar in terms of lap time at the moment. If Tsunoda does start falling off, there's a chance for us. I think it's because we were running maybe high fuel as well, helped us a bit. The tyres are getting very hot. It's difficult. I want to push harder because I want to try and catch Tsunoda. I don't think we can. I don't think we've got an answer for Tsunoda's pace, unless it really drops off at the end. Ricciardo is just kind of trundling around at the moment. The only thing that really saves Ricciardo is if their tyres suddenly fall apart at some point. I mean, we've got 8 seconds to Tsunoda. Unless Tsunoda has a really bad time, there isn't a huge amount more that we can do. But we'll keep an eye on it. It's 8 seconds to Tsunoda and 7.5 to Russell. So it's Piastri's in a relatively okay 9th place. Now, a safety car or some shenanigans like that would be very nice. We gained a little. Russell's lost some time to us. I think Russell might have accepted they're going to end up 10th in this one. I mean, Tsunoda's tyres... Actually, Tsunoda's done quite a good job of recovering them. Vershaw could be in trouble a little bit by the end of this race, but is so far ahead that it doesn't really matter too much. So it's not going to have too much. We've got 3 laps to go. Might as well just go all-out attack now on... you know what? Screw it. Attack. Attack with everything we've got in the closing few laps of this race. Oh. It looks like Sainz might have crashed. Oh no! Ferrari on Ferrari violence has occurred. Oh, yep. Oh, did you take off the front wing? Don't know. Ferrari on Ferrari violence has happened, and they've made a mess of things. How slow will... I don't think we're going to be able to catch that unless they have to pit it, even if it's lost a bit of front wing. Sainz has lost some of the front wing. We're not going to catch them, though, unfortunately, because they're many seconds in front of us. Damn it. Yeah, that was Leclerc for second. Sainz is so far ahead of 4th at this point that, no penalties given for that one. Funny that, but yeah. Piastri is really catching Tsunoda right now, although I'm a little bit worried about the tyres. I got no energy left in the car because we were just all like full beans ahead. But yeah, we're out of time. We halved the gap. We got it down to 4 seconds or so. Yeah, Ricciardo is going to end up 16th. I say what could have been. Honestly, it probably would have been 13th, maybe. I don't think their strategy was great, and the spins really didn't help us. So yeah, Ricciardo is going to cross the line in 16th. It could have been worse. We weren't last. So, you know, that is something. in that. Well, presumably, unless... Actually, no, wait. It wasn't the finish. I thought there was a car across the finish line. It was Verstappen go... Because we're a lap down, that's what I'm thinking. Verstappen has now crossed the finish line. Ricciardo has caught Ocon. So Ocon's had a... We've somehow ended up right behind Ocon. I'm guessing Ocon's tyres have fallen apart. No? Or the engine's fallen apart or something. I'm not sure. How are we doing here? We've got to get down to 3.5 seconds. Ricciardo, send it into the final corner. Not quite. Damn it. Or did Ocon pass us? I'm not actually sure which way around that one was. Yeah, we've pushed as hard as we could. Leclerc is second. Verstappen wins ahead of the two Ferraris. Perez a distant fourth ahead of Norris. Then Hamilton, Vasseur. Good showing from Vasseur there. I mean, Piastri, I feel like we did pretty well. I feel like we got the maximum out of Piastri, considering we had a bad grid spot. We had a bad first lap. Really bad first lap, actually. I will take that. Honestly, I will take that. Points in our first race. I will take that. That is... yeah, honestly, not too shabby. We are the best. Apollo Motorsport is the best of the Ferrari B teams. And in fact, Piastri beat Hülkenberg and Ricciardo beat Magnussen. So, you know, happy days. Nicely done all round. Yeah, Ricciardo had a bad race in that one, quite frankly. It was a bit garbage. However... look, we're 6th in the constructor. Aston Martin got no points. Holy crap. RB did quite well. Mercedes did all right, even though they're crashing. And fastest pit stops were... Hey, we got 4th fastest pit stop, though. Look at that. That was the immense Piastri one. So, yeah, good work. Good work, everyone. Actually, all pretty good pit stops, to be fair. We got an extra cool $250,000. Ricciardo, just fell apart, didn't it? Drake, thank you very much for the bits. Saying we got points. Break out the beer. We definitely need the beer. That was the first weekend. We got bits already being made. Driver development update. Sure. Cool. Do your thing. Right. Cars. What I was going to do was... where do I... Okay, I was going to inspect. Seems like they're okay, actually. Powertrains have held up pretty well. So, yeah, that's fine. Oh, who won the F2? Victor Martins from Hauger Colapinto. Yeah, I mean, that sounds about accurate, doesn't it? Cool, right. We head to Jeddah next. I'm just going to... The pit crew, honestly, the pit crew did pretty well. We'll just have them balanced for this. The Apollo Motorsport pit crew, very good. You know, all the start, everyone's working pretty well. Everyone's working pretty efficiently in this. Any new interesting information? Yeah, cool. Okay, so that all ends. The new stuff comes in, which is fine. We've already got parts being developed. Okay. We're not expecting rain at Saudi Arabia. Who would have thought it? Okay. Let's see what happens here. Race targets, I mean, look, we're going to go for the same targets. 12th and 13th is the goal. In theory, we could do better than that. In theory, we could do better than that.
As we head into the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We're on the shores of the Red Sea.
Car in this. Right, go to practice. We're just going to skip straight. The game run its thing.
Hello and welcome to the much anticipated
Oh, microphone is.
qualifying session.
Microphone, we are working again. I don't know what's going on with the microphone. We're back. Hello. Apologies. I don't know. I don't understand. Technology will be weird, and technology will be Piastri's unhappy with neither of them. Like the car setup at all on this. I don't even know what I am doing. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm not gonna touch anything. Neither of them are particularly happy about the setup, but I'm just gonna leave them. Piastri tiny bit faster in this. Right. Let us begin qualifying. Traffic's going to be an issue with the way these qualifying sessions work.
Green light.
Right, Ricardo, we're going to send you out first. We're going to get you out. Okay, well, was going to try and send you out first. And Aston Martin has snuck out in front of us. Damn it. I'm trying to keep my drivers out of the traffic, right? Which is why we're doing it this way. And I know the track will get faster, but we will send them out later on as well. So if we let Stroll go, and Piastri, you can go for a wander. Oh no, we're going to get... Bloody hell. You can't time it right. Though I would expect both Alonso and Leclerc to be faster, so I shouldn't have a problem following. They're not going to get in the way. It's cars coming out of the pit lane that are going to maybe be the problem. Gasly, for example. Is Gasly going to ruin our day? We will very soon find out, I suspect. I think they're far enough. We might catch them at a point where we can pass easily here. That's what we're going for in the old, hoping... Yeah, Piastri's going to have, hopefully, no one unless they come out of the pits now. Ricciardo has... Okay, fantastic. The Alpine is out of the way in a sensible spot, and we can just focus on chasing after Alonso. Tsunoda has come out of the pits behind Piastri, so we're not going to have any interference. Okay, across the line, Alonso goes first, Ricciardo is second. That's about what we would expect. 0.4 of a second to the Aston Martins, probably accurate. Piastri could get closer. For sure, will go faster. The McLaren is always... Oh, Albon with a hell of a lap time in there. Wasn't expecting that one. I mean, we know Albon is very fast, of course, with the Williams, but yeah, not quite what I was expecting. 33.0, 28.0. I can't see because starting a new lap. Stroll with a very quick time. Jesus, Stroll on one hell of a lap right there. Leclerc's gone fastest. Piastri's jumped up into fourth. That's better. Oh dear. Piastri, are you slowing down a Mercedes? I'm hoping that's not on a... Oh, I presume it's not on a lap, but otherwise you've very much ruined their day. I'm going to guess it's on an out lap. Probably on that one. Okay. Ricciardo's back in the pits. We're ahead. Oh. Yellow flag. Who's gone off? Oh, no. Well, I mean, good news from me. It's one car out. It's Gasly. I was waiting to laugh at Stroll, but it wasn't Stroll. Nope. And you've steered that one into the wall. I think they can carry on. I don't think that's DNF'd. I think they can get it back and put a new wing on it. Would be my guess on that. Right, we're going to reconfigure. Oh, we did not bring very many soft tyres here, did we? I'm guessing we're not expecting to run soft tyres in the race. I don't actually know much about the Jeddah circuit. I'm going to guess not a soft tyre track. We've brought more soft tyres for pastry here. Quite why we've done that, I'm not sure. I guess I can probably tell the game to do it. I just didn't expect it to do weird things. But it's fine. The track is very busy. I mean, oh, Correa's gone quite quickly as well. Hello, Cass. Cass has come to cheer us on. So, okay, Norris, the two Red Bulls, Hamilton are all likely to go faster than us. When sure enough, Verstappen has gone up to the front. I kind of want to leave this as long as possible. I'm going to give Ricciardo a chance here. Ricciardo's not had a good first lap. Now, the track is relatively clear. Hulkenberg and Perez are completing a laps. Hulkenberg's on 15th. I'm trying to find that gap away from the traffic. A bunch of cars coming out now. Right, Norris has come in. Okay, Ricciardo, go out. There is a nice gap in the traffic here. Hello, Cascas. I know. You want attention. I'm trying to focus on qualifying. And then I'm trying to find a gap to send out Piastri into. If this lot come in, no, they're all finishing their lap. Sargent's come out. Okay, we'll let Ricciardo go through and Seitz go through. Oh, we're going to come out. We're going to come out in front of Hamilton. That's fine. That works for us. Right. Cora, thank you for the bits. Saying hi, Cass. Pengy, thank you for the bits. Saying hi, Cass, as well. See, chat likes it when you turn up. Where have you gone? Hello. Cass. What are you doing? You're trouble. You're trouble. Right. Ricciardo has not had a good first sector. That's not ideal here. I'm not sure if Ricciardo is quite on it on this one. We will see. We can go for an amazing middle sector. It is a personal best middle sector. That's what we needed. Is this going to be enough? I don't know. I didn't see any reason why, although I was talking to the cat through the first sector. It is going to be across the line. And it is not. It is nowhere near good enough. Ugh. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all. Yeah, Ricciardo has just not got a lap together at all in this one. What can Piastri do with this? It looks like a lovely clean track on the most part, which will be helpful. There is a Williams or something up ahead. I'm hoping it's on a lap. Fingers crossed. Okay, it was a Toro Rosso, but it stayed out of the way. Did not lose any time through all of that. It is a personal best first set, 32.9. Oh, no, that's not in lap. I was gonna say. I was trying to figure. I don't know if Ricciardo got held in traffic or something, which might seem plausible with such a time. Maybe it's just the car not working for Ricciardo. Piastri is flying either way. Will we be able to get this into the top 10? It's a big jump from 11th. Okay, we got closer. It's still an 11th place. It's still an 11th place on the grid. Or 11th place in the session, I should say, sorry. But we are within a 10th of Hamilton, Tsunoda, Stroll. Got to the Stroll, for sure, and all of that group. We're ahead of Magnussen and Albon and co. Albon is just got to finish. I mean, Albon will be through no matter what happens. And, okay, no, Albon was pitting anyway. It's just Sargent and Bottas. Bottas doesn't improve. Okay, we've only got one car to worry about. Ricciardo not having a good session. Verstappen up the front. I mean, the usual suspects up here with the good old Apollo Motorsport car just almost sneaking in. Almost sneaking in. Right. On to Q2. Random person incarnate, thank you very much for the bits. Saying, good news! I got closer to cheating death. I got bit by a German Shepherd on Wednesday, and I'm now pretty much completely healthy. Yikes! Yeah, that's not a fun experience. Glad to hear that you are okay. Always good when you manage to cheat death. Pretty much. Yeah, always helpful. That one. Yeah, never what you need or what you want. We are going to send Piastri out.
3, 2, 1.
We're going to let Hulkenberg go a little bit. Right, we will send out the Apollo Motorsport machine. We will, again, this is try and get a lap in clean air. just in case. I mean, it's in case of other chaos as well. I don't know. I presume these sessions can get red flagged, to be honest. You know, you could get screwed over with the timings of stuff. We are through the first sector. We've got ahead of the McLaren that was coming out. It's just Russell's Mercedes that we will catch that will hopefully not completely screw us over. Where is it going to appear? Oh, it's up ahead. We're catching it at an awkward spot. But it has stayed out of the way. I don't think that'll have given us too many trouble. No, okay, so it's fastest overall, but we're only really comparing to Hulkenberg or something. But that's a good sign that we haven't been slowed down through that section. Hulkenberg to the top of the times, which will soon be beaten, and is by Piastri. Oh, yellow flag. Who has crashed? Okay, Correa. Only a lockup, not a big crash. How much of an accident have you had down here? Oh, it's quite a big off, actually. Oh, you did bump the wall. Okay, that was almost a bigger off than Gasly had. That was quite an adventure for Correa there. Tyres, everyone's on old tyres, pretty much. That is currently out there. Which is sort of what happens with these sessions. Perez is a second down from Verstappen, seems fitting. Correa is 27 seconds. Correa's lap didn't really work very well, did it? Who would have thought? Going for a big... Oh, we beat for sure, though. That's actually quite a good lap from Piastri there. It has been a good lap. I mean, I'm trying to save a set of those softs just in case. But I don't know if they're going to be particularly favoured tyre during this. So yeah, we're going to speed some time up a little bit. I mean, as the sessions go on, there's less cars on the grid, or less cars in the session, so traffic will be slightly easier to manage. We do want to try and go out at the end, get as good a track condition as we can. Pengi asking about the slipstream. I don't know if it works on here. I don't know if you can try and have your teammate tow you around and that sort of stuff. I think the problem with this game and with the AI is they're not very good at getting out of the way, and that's a bigger problem than any advantage you might get from slipstream. Right, we're going to try and get out. Oh no, we're not going to. We're going to get out in the group of cars. Now, the plus point for us is Verstappen's done their lap, so they will get out of the way. We'll get round in time. It's fine, don't worry. But yeah, we've got Ferraris and Red Bulls in front of us, which they're not going to get in our way. We're down in 13th place, but everyone else has done laps on new tyres, so I'm not too worried here. I mean, if the session gets red flagged, we're kind of screwed. Oh, we have to stop for Sonoda. Sonoda's lap's going to be messed up because there's so many cars Sonoda had to get past there. I don't know if Sonoda's lap's even going to be an improvement, particularly. Which is why I was trying to do this sort of strategy whereby we have found ourselves a lovely bit of clean track. Okay. Can we do it, folks? Can we get a car for the first time into Q3? There is a slow car up ahead, did I spot? Okay, it was Sonoda who will stay out of the way. It's not a great first sector, for no real reason, but... Oh, we have still got a little bit of traffic. I thought the Red Bull was coming in, but maybe not. It's really close. The cut line is so close between Perez and Piastri, really. It's not going well, is it? We've just had scruffy sectors. We're on brand new tyres, and there's no reason for this one, but it's just not very good. It's only 14th. No, it just didn't work. It just did not work. That's disappointing. Ugh. Yeah. I was hoping for better. I was hoping for better than that. There we go. Yeah. We just did not get any speed in that second session whatsoever. Well, we would have been 11th on the grid if we'd done our lap from Q1, but Oh well. Right. The race. It is time for the race. So, yeah, sorry. Q3. Verstappen ahead of Sainz, Leclerc, Norris. Perez for sure. There's the 2 Mercedes and the 2 Aston Martins. I mean, we're trying to get points here. That's the goal. It's definitely possible. So, the favoured strategy here is a one-stop. We saw how well that went last time. Yeah, I mean... It actually reckons that's quicker. So I guess brand new softs at the start. Now, the thing is... You see, I'm contemplating this, but I'm contemplating we actually run pretty hard at the start. Because I think there could well be a safety car. No stop is not an option. You have to use, both compounds of tyre, or 2 different compounds of tyre during the race. I reckon... Right. My betting is there's going to be a safety car here. Which means if it comes in like the first 10... if it comes in the first 10 laps, you might struggle to make it all the way on hards. But if it comes like here somewhere, you can go on hards for the end. Or we could swap on the fly to a 2-stop. Which is... Yeah, there is this, like, no pit stop thing, which is a bit weird. I don't know why it shows that. Unless that's for, like, sprint races. I haven't come across one of those yet. So that might be where it comes in. Yeah, it reckons running the hard tyres. Turbo's not a bad idea, actually. We could put Ricciardo on hard tyres at the start and hope for a red flag. We could run Ricciardo on hards at the start and go for as long as possible, hope for a red flag, hope for a safety car, and change that strategy up as we go along. Because we've not really got anything to lose at that point. Yeah, there's nothing to really lose. Ricciardo's in 20th. So we've got nothing to lose starting back there. Let's go. Let's see what might happen in our second. We got points in our first race. Can we do anything in our second race? I mean, we started about on the grid. We haven't got great qualifying cars. It was helped by some accidents in the previous race. Alonso and Russell getting into trouble. That really helped Piastri out. But, yeah. Here we go. Right. Ricciardo, if you're going to push harder in this. Right. Piastri, what can you do in the opening phase of this race? Turn 1 has been negotiated fairly sensibly. No accidents, and we haven't lost a bunch of places. Ricciardo's lost 1, but Ricciardo is on the hard tyres and is the only one on hards. Everyone else is on softs. So... probably not a particularly big surprise. Of course, they can go orange cars. That is the way to go, yes. So we cheer on the orange cars. I mean, I don't mind the McLarens doing well. I just want my orange cars to be doing well also here. Now, do we... See, I'm trying to not go too aggressive at the start, but I think we're going to have to start pushing a little bit because I do not want to fall behind Magnussen. That is the thing. We do not want to fall behind Magnussen right now, if we can help it. I don't want to... We can deploy some battery. I don't want to, say, ruin Ricciardo's tyres, because that's kind of a Hail Mary strategy we have going on. I think Piastri is going to have to start pushing a little bit more here. Because we are about to get DRS trained, I think, all the way down towards turn 1. Although, we've just got a little bit of a gap back to Magnussen. Cars ahead are busy having their own little fight. Right, here comes... Oh, DRS is not quite available yet. That's helpful. Okay, we've got within DRS range now of Hulkenberg. Don't tell me we're going to get stuck with the whole Haas DRS train again. We just get stuck by Hulk, pretty much. Oh, Ricciardo is battling with Zhou, has not quite got past. Got close, did not quite get past. Right. We are in DRS range, so we're going to stay together in the train. Correa's fallen back a little bit. That gives us a little bit of safety at the moment. Oh, one of the Aston Martins is a lot further back than we were expecting. It's Stroll. Unsurprisingly, it's very, very busy here. Ricciardo has overtaken Zhou, which is great. Good stuff from Ricciardo. Overtaking is very difficult, but do what you can back here. Right, we will just go neutral on the battery for a minute. We might be able to get Hülkenberg down into turn 1. Go on, Piastri. It's a big dive. And go on. I think you've got that one done. Yes, good stuff. Piastri's up to 13th. Okay. It's what we needed. It's what we wanted to see. Now we need to go chasing after Stroll and keeping in the DRS range, because otherwise Hülkenberg will just repass us at the minute. Okay, good stuff. Ricciardo up to 20th, is pulling away from Zhou. He's actually going chasing off after Ocon at the moment. Good stuff. Right. We have fallen out of range of Stroll here slightly, which is not what we needed. I don't really have... I don't have enough battery to keep pushing like crazy. Oh yeah, I forgot. Ricciardo, you can probably top up the battery. Okay, we've fallen behind Hülkenberg, but we should have DRS on the exit, because I think we were... Oh, I thought we were behind at the line, but we weren't. That's annoying. Both Hasses are going to come past us. Yep. We're stuck in a train of Haas. Piastri did lose 2 positions. Very unlucky, because got stuck in an awkward spot. The train of Haas is going to ruin us again. How are we doing, tyres? I mean, tyres are okay. If we could have got past them and gone after Albon, that would have made my life so much easier. But unfortunately, we are just stuck in the train of Haas. We have got DRS. I mean, we could get them both at some point down into turn 1. It might be possible here to do to them what they did to us. Although they're going to fight each other, I think, a fair bit. Ricciardo's fallen back behind Gasly. No, they're just going to fight each other, which is going to really cost us in the battle of trying to catch up to Albon and Alonso, which is where we really need to be. Not in this battle. They're still going side by side. That is absolutely insane overtaking going on here from the 2 Hasses. Magnussen to the front of this little group. How are these tyres going to hold up? Surprised we haven't seen a crash yet, or Stroll going for a spin. Ricciardo, so just to the back of this little group at the moment, but he's still in DRS range of this train. Oh god, there's mayhem down here. Correa looked and failed to get past. We desperately need to get out of this train of cars. We're going around the outside of one of the Hasses. There's a great pass from Piastri. I tell you what, if you can do this, right, we are going for... We're going to kill the tyres, but I'm actually going for a bit of a wacky strategy. Well, wacky. What we need to do desperately is get onto the back of the cars ahead, slipstream, and get on their DRS and get away from the 2 Hasses. We'll battle with the Aston Martins. I think we have actually done it, to be honest. In the space of like a lap, we managed to do it. Okay, cool the tyres a little bit. Just stay with the Astons. You've got clear of them. Okay. Ricciardo's sort of stuck in a DRS train back here as well. We were really hoping for a miracle for Ricciardo in terms of strategy, which might happen. We don't know. So this is the battle for the last points paying position once more. It is a big DRS train between 2 Aston Martins and a Williams. Piastri has had a go to the inside of Stroll. It's a nice pass. We are going to go still fight to the inside of Stroll. Still side by side, can't do it. Although, I take it back. That is an unusual place to get a pass done. But Piastri's up to 12th. Good work. We couldn't. Well, actually, I don't think we want a safety car yet. What we want is we want everyone else to. I don't know. I don't even know if Ricardo's wants like a red flag about here when everyone else is pitted. But yeah, I don't know quite what would be helpful at the moment. Unfortunately, the trouble with Haas is come to join us for this next section. We've all got DRS on each other. It's going to be Piastri to the inside of Albon. It's through, almost, not quite. Albon's got that straight line speed in the Williams. Piastri was slow off the corner. It's going to be 3 wide into turn 1, you absolute lunatics. Absolutely mad. And we've lost out of all of it. They're still fighting against Stroll here. I don't know whether Piastri's going to make this one work or not. Still side by side with Stroll. This is going to make the pass stick. Alonso's made it work here. Alonso has done a great job of getting away from this group. We're up to 12th now. Come on, Piastri. You can do this. You can slipstream. You can DRS. You have DRS past the Williams. Wonderful stuff. And you've got DRS on the next one. Let them fight each other. Right, go chase down Alonso, please. Get DRS. I think you will have DRS on Alonso down the next straight, which will keep you out of range of the massive battle. No, we were not close enough to Alonso at the detection point. That is unfortunate. Right, you're going to probably have to cool that a little bit. Ricardo's ended up down at the back of the field. Yeah, Ricardo, the strategy I don't think was working for Ricardo. We're trying wacky things with Ricardo, and it's not working. Okay, right, Piastri, you've cooled the tyres a little bit. I do want to try. I want to try and push a little bit again to get out of this DRS train. But if we push too hard now, I fear we're going to melt the tyres, which puts us in a very awkward predicament. Because yeah, if we get stuck in the DRS battle, Ricardo has overtaken Zhou again. I mean, this battle down here has been quite silly. Engine's quite warm on this, but oh well. Okay. We have lost out to Albon, but that will mean we get DRS down the next straight, which is something. And hopefully that will be enough to go and repass Albon. And there we go. Now, if Albon can battle with... Oh, Stroll snuck past as well in all of that, which is quite impressive. Ricardo is still stuck battling here with Saubers and the Alpines. I mean, we're ahead of Stroll, who's going to have a look. Cannot get past. What are the tyres like? We're at 5th. We've got probably the worst conditioned tyres outside of Perez at the moment, which isn't great. We have probably pushed a little bit too hard. Stroll's going to sneak past. Although we have now got DRS down here. I mean, don't pass down into the final corner. Pass. Okay, well, I guess do that. Please be behind the detection point so you got DRS. No, you weren't. Piastri, you've done it wrong. You've done it wrong. And we continue to trade places. It's just all we can do. Ricardo's up to 20th. Okay, well, Ricardo's on a bit of a recovery at the moment. We've got some places back. I guess the hard tyres are now starting to be in better condition. We have ended up... actually lost Stroll. Stroll has buggered off. Stroll has got some massive speed all of a sudden and gone chasing down after Alonso. Yeah, I think our little fight here has not really helped us in the long run. He's not... I think we killed our tyres too much trying to get involved in this one, which is a problem. And I mean, we are under threat from the train of Haas again, although I think we're going to get back past Albon at least. God, yeah. Stroll is absolutely flying at the moment. Stroll is absolutely flying. Ricciardo's got past Gasly. Ricciardo's... oh, well, okay, he did kind of get past Gasly, but I'm going to guess was on the wrong side coming out of that corner. Oh, no, Gasly's tyres have probably had it at the moment. Yeah, I mean, Ricciardo's tyres are pretty good, as you would expect. So, yeah, we can... you know what? go for a bit of a push now. And, yeah, see what you can do. I don't think we're going to be able to catch Alonso. This is more the battle for 12th currently. Could do with... Battle at the front is crazy. Just notice the top 5 are all together. Massive gap back to Versure. The 2 Mercs are sort of stuck behind Sonoda. We've lost out to Albon again. But this section here, we lose out to Albon and then we just DRS all the way back past again by the time we get to turn 1, which isn't the worst problem to have, but yeah, you know, that's just although not even close enough this time. I think Albon's on medium tyres, so they're probably in a better shape than mine. Yeah, our tyres are... Correa's tyres have held up very well. Ricciardo is catching Ocon, which is good. We're going to maybe pass Ocon again. We're really struggling. We're really struggling with Piastri. I mean, do I pit? How early do I pit with Piastri is the question. Because I think we're just going to end up losing. I could really do, like a safety car comes out now, that would be brilliant. I could really do with one. I could really do with a safety car. Ricciardo, that doesn't mean crash. Before you think about it, I know what you've been like so far this session. Good work from Ricciardo. We're past Ocon now. Ocon will have DRS, although I think Ocon's tyres are just gone, basically, at this point. So, yeah, hopefully this means Ricciardo can push and we can get away. Magnussen has bailed on those tyres. Ocon's DRS was powerful, but, yeah, that didn't work. Right, Magnussen had a pit stop issue. Bottas is in as well. Bottas also had a pit stop issue. How very Sauber of you. We've got back into the DRS range of Albon. I wonder if Albon just used a lot of fuel or a lot of battery or something that lap for a couple of laps, as Piastri is sort of still close. Ugh. I mean, yeah, we're trying to stretch out the tyres. Ricciardo. I mean, what we want to do, actually, I want to try and get away from Ocon, get out of the DRS range, and then we will chill out a bit on the maximum effort. If we can do that, just because Sargent's in the pits now, just because I don't want Ocon repassing us. I think Ocon was out of DRS range, maybe. Don't know. We'll give it another lap before we sort of chill that down a bit. Hulkenberg is now catching us. Ugh. Yeah, this race is just not really going our way. And I'm not sure what I can do to save it. I think we pushed a bit too hard trying to get Piastri. I think the Hasses are what kind of cost us. We got stuck behind them and then we pushed really hard trying to get away from them. And... oh, okay, we can now chill all of that out because Ocon's now 2 seconds back. So that's fine. Yeah, we are well gone. Now, yeah, Piastri is really struggling here. Will you get DRS? You do. Oh, the Haas is coming in anyway. Ugh. Ocon's... okay, no, wait, it's still updating. Yeah, Ocon's a bunch of time down, which is a bit odd. But, oh well, that's fine. You can go and make some time. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Ricciardo's actually not that far behind Piastri at this point. Piastri's just not having a good run. I'm not sure if all of these cars that have come in, I presume, put on hards? What have they come out on? Oh, they're doing 2 stops. Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, I say they're doing 2 stops. Magnussen will not make it to the end on there, and Hulkenberg will have a very, very sad set of mediums by the end. No one else is 1-stopping by the looks of it back there. I don't know whether that's a good thing or not.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or not. I'm very confused. It may be good, it may be bad. I don't know what's going to happen. No one else is doing the strategy we are, which gives me concerns. Many worries are going on now about this strategy call. Correa is in. So yeah, no one is trying what we're trying here at the moment. I don't think. Or they're going to have awful mediums by the end of it. Ugh. That doesn't fill me with confidence, because that probably makes me suspect I've done a dumb decision. Although Ricciardo's actually going quite quickly on the hards at the moment. Yeah, Ricciardo is not slow on these hard tyres, so as the other ones start to go off, can I get... I can't get Piastri to the end at the moment. Okay.
Take it easy.
I'm going to try. I'm trying desperately to stretch this one out. I don't think Ricciardo is going to catch Piastri before Piastri has to give up on this terrible set of tyres. I don't think Ricciardo is quite going to catch. What is the gap? 3 seconds. Even if, yeah, I mean, Piastri... Tsunoda's also struggling on the tyres a lot at the moment. Tsunoda just came out. Okay, Tsunoda's just starting on those. That's fine. It's 2.5 seconds to Ricciardo. The tyres are terrible. I am aware of this. I want to do at least one more lap for Piastri here. It's going to have to be in next time around, I think, because we're just losing so much time. Right. We are pitting. It's going to be a little earlier than I wanted, but we'll pit for hards, and then if there's a safety car, we can chuck on a brand new set of softs at the end, towards the end of that one. Which is, you know, hopefully a good call. Yeah, Piastri's tyres are just gone. Right, I guess go for it for a bit, save some fuel. Ricciardo is just kind of chill, driving around, doing the business. You know, we're 12th and 13th. We're actually what the finishing positions we were, like, targeting. And there's a lot of race to go here. Okay, sure. You know what? Go for it, Ricciardo. You're going to pass relatively easily. No real time loss there. Okay. Piastri is into the pit. Will we have another good pit stop from the Apollo Motorsport crew? Now, Piastri's going to find themselves in a bit of a weird spot on track. 2.8, not the best, but not terrible. It's not a Sauber level stop. Oh, please get out ahead of them. Oh! There was a touch. Did we get a puncher? Don't think so. No, I think we're fine. I think we're okay. Bottas might have lost a front wing. Right, Piastri, we're going for a long way with this tyre, so just be a little bit careful. Ricciardo's showing that they can go quite a long way. So yeah, Bottas has lost an end plate, maybe? Slightly lost an end plate. Bottas was given a penalty. Oh, okay, well, that seemed a bit harsh, to be honest. But, you know, actually, is Bottas on new softs? Ugh, yeah, this is the problem, is I don't want to get stuck fighting. Really don't want to get stuck fighting Bottas when I'm trying to run my own race kind of thing. See, Ricciardo's perfect in the positioning on the track. It really is just run your own race, nobody around, no one slowing you down, no one to fight with. Just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you're miles off the pace. Well, kind of, but you know, we are one stopping. Everyone else has got to pit again. Right, Piastri. I both want to tell you to push, but I am aware that if I tell you to push too hard now, push on the engine. You've got a little bit of fuel you can play with. Ricciardo, yeah, use a little bit more fuel. Just trying to get say, trying to get Piastri just out of trouble. So we know Bottas has to pit again. We know Gasly will pit again. Magnussen will. Albon will. Hulkenberg might go to the end. Russell, I presume, is trying to go to the end. Okay, I think we've got out of maybe the way of Gasly here. Ricciardo is just doing their own thing. Still got quite a long... We've got a bit of tyre life in it. We could push a little bit more with Ricciardo. Gasly has overtaken Piastri, which is not really our fight for a lot of this. A lot of this isn't really our fight. Although if we can stick with Gasly and use the DRS, that could be helpful. Either this strategy is going to be brilliant or it's going to be the worst idea imaginable. And I'm not 100% sure which way round it's going to go. Hamilton is in the pits. We are pretty much the only team that has been toying around with the hard tyres at the moment. Okay, Ricciardo's in the pit window. I don't want to pit just yet. What I do want to do is let's use these tyres up a bit more. You know, we're going to be coming in soon. Let's actually go a little bit more aggressive with the pushing on them. Piastri is fighting with Gasly, which we just did not want. That's a frustrating one. Now, Ricciardo, please do not spin again. Please do not spin. Do not do anything silly. We have lost out a bunch of places down here. I don't know whether we've got much pace left on these tyres anyway, even if we put it to maximum attack, for example. Because at the end of the day, they are just a very old set of hard tyres. So they're not exactly the best tyres going. However, I'm hoping we can give it as good a shot as possible. If we could get in the DRS range, that would help. We have got past Gasly, though. That's good news. I think we're going to end up losing this place again, though. It's around the outside of the final corner. It's a nice pass. It's a nice pass from Piastri, and as expected, we lost it by the time we got to turn 1. So that's really unhelpful. Bugger. See, the last thing, we now do not want a red flag or a safety car. That would completely screw us for Ricciardo. Because everybody would then also all get to change tyres. What we want... well, yeah, the best weirdness that could happen for us would be we get Ricciardo's final pit stop out of the way, run for a little while, and run for quite a while, let everybody else have their final pit stop, and then Ricciardo... Stroll with a pit stop issue. And then, yeah, some sort of like red flag or whatever, and Ricciardo can set a brand new softs on. We might have finally held off Gasly through the DRS. Ricciardo is trying to hold off Magnussen. Then we've got Sargent's actually quite close. I mean, if we pit... We are going to get to run around on our own for a fair bit with Ricciardo, which is good. Do I pit this lap?
Tyre management looks okay.
I mean, the tyres look pretty dead, but, you know, I'd kind of like to go one more. It just gives us, hopefully gives us that little bit more at the end. Right, we are now well out of the way of Gasly, I think. Yeah, we're at a DRS range of Gasly. Okay, Ricciardo, you're going to get a lovely new set of tyres for you on this one. So, time to go. We're going to try and top up the battery for a little bit, because we have got away from Gasly. Gasly does need to stop again, but we can't afford to be sat behind them, so that's why we were kind of fighting them. We needed to really clear them and get further ahead, get further out of the way much quicker than we did. So yeah, Gasly has kind of messed up our plans a little bit. Just the DRS trains were a problem. Ricciardo has actually held off Magnussen, surprisingly, considering the dying tyres on this thing. But yeah, we will be pitting this time around. hopefully Ricciardo is going to come out into some lovely clean air. I was hoping for more, action and shenanigans up ahead, but so far all the leaders have behaved themselves. Whether we will see action and shenanigans, I don't know. We may see that later on in the race. I was expecting safety cars, and we've just not seen any. It is a very slow pit stop for Ricciardo. Bloody hell. Well, we're not quite last. We're ahead of a Sauber. I mean, this is always going to be a bit of a funky strategy, but that's really not helping. We can't afford that. We can't afford that. It has been really tame for Jeddah. I mean, I'm hoping things are going to go on. We had more action. We had more spins and crashes at Bahrain. So, Verstappen leads from Perez, then Leclerc in sights, Norris is 5th. Tsunoda's doing really well up in 6th, although Vershaw is about to go and pass them, I think. And there's the 2 Mercedes. Alonso's got the last points positions. Vershaw is going to try something down here, and will indeed get the pass done. Ricciardo has got past Bottas. Bottas has not got a front wing properly anymore, so that has made life a little bit easier for Ricciardo. I've got to be careful not push these tyres too hard, because they've got a lot. Both of our cars have got a long way to go on their tyres. I mean, we have the best condition mediums of anybody in Ricciardo. Stroll is also on hard tyres. Interesting. So Stroll has gone for a similar strategy to us here, which is further down the road. Yeah. We are going to... I mean, we know a bunch of the cars. So, Ocon's going to pit again. Sargent will. Magnussen has to pit soon. Hulkenberg will probably have to pit. As will Correa, as will Albon. Alonso surely has to pit again? Alonso's only just pitted, and you put softs... Maybe you could... I know you might be able to do it. Oh. Oh... I was trying to get the time to slow down. Oh no, Ferrari, don't tell me you Ferrari'd it up. Oh no, okay, Sainz just did it on their own. Ferrari have continued to Ferrari it up. And now our strategy is completely stuffed. We're done. Because now everyone's going to get their last pit stop for free. Oh no. That's the thing we didn't need. That's the thing we really didn't need. I mean, okay. I don't know how long. Okay, so we've got 20 laps to go. I mean, we did 20 laps on the softs at the start. In theory, the softs further on are going to last. So I imagine. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna shove on brand new sets of softs. That's the way to go at this point. We've got 20 laps to do. That will work. It unfortunately does completely screw my strategy, because we were really relying on other cars having to pit. So we're going to have to now overtake stuff on track. So yeah, we can put on brand new sets of softs. Others might not have the brand new sets of soft tyres. We can't... I would love to be able to push like crazy, but we actually can't, because it's still quite a long way to go on a set of softs. They'll do it. I just can't push the absolute wheels off the car. Too much. Or do we put it on a... No, I think we're just going to have to go for it. We could put the brand... I'm going for the aggressive... Put the car on softs. Could have put one, maybe. I mean, there may well be another red flag. Let's face it, we're doing a standing start again. So, there we go. There's a real eclectic mix of tyres going on here. Right. I mean, Piastri, the gap's all closing up, kind of help us a little bit. Fuel, we've got loads of fuel, so I guess we just push like mad on the fuel. Run the engines as rich as we can. Okay, Piastri, I want you to be a little bit aggressive. As with Danny Rick, a little bit would be good. If there's any pace in the car, use it now. Oh God, they're going to go 3 wide up ahead. Yes, please all crash. It would be helpful if you did. It would be helpful at this point. Honestly, there's so much craziness going on now. We can't finish behind Sargent. That would be incorrect of us, and I don't think we're going. Well, we might go. We might end up going to. You know what? I'm going to try and save a little bit of tyres. We're going to run the engines in rich. We're going to get stuck in this train for a bit. Oh, it's a good move from Piastri there. Big dive to the inside. We will get past Sargent. Piastri has chewed their tyres a little bit more, but that's fine. We will try and not run them too hard here. Because, yeah, all big DRS train is going to go on. Magnussen's on the hard tyres. Hamilton and Alonso are the weird ones. I could understand some of the mediums elsewhere, but Tsunoda on hards as well. I don't know why you wouldn't put... I guess they're just what they've got is like fresh sets of tyres, but still... It's yeah, what we're working with. Okay, let's see what we can do from here. Really, I mean, Ocon, his tyres are in a bit better shape than us, but we think the Apollo Motorsport car is a little bit better than the Alpine vehicle. The Haas is on hards, which won't go off, but surely won't be particularly fast. Can we if we can get past Ocon quickly, that would be helpful. I mean, we could do with Ricciardo getting past, but Ricciardo cannot at the moment. DRS trains will be in full effect in no time. I mean, we definitely want to... If we can get past... Okay, we've not quite snuck it past Magnussen. Ocon has got past Magnussen. Now, we should get DRS on the exit here, which will get us, hopefully... Although, of course, Magnussen has DRS on the car ahead. Ricciardo cannot pass Stroll at the moment. We once again find ourselves in a bit... If we can pass Magnussen, and we are trying to not kill our tyres in passing Magnussen as well, which is always a difficult act to do. If we can get past Magnussen, we can potentially go after Ocon, and then Hülkenberg's not crazy far away. Correa's not that far away. Like, it's doable back here. We just need to not get stuck in the train for too long. Ocon's lost out a bit of ground on the cars ahead and has fallen back into the DRS train. Come on, Piastri, do something. I think you're too far back to do anything magical down into turn 1. Hulkenberg might not be. Now we're all just getting stacked up. We've lost so much time. We've lost so much time in this group. But I can't push too hard because I've got to be wary of the tyres dying on us if we do. Ocon's very quick through that first sector. Piastri is getting brave and getting impatient, and that's a pass and a half. Nicely done. Yeah, you might get DRS passed down here. I'm hoping not. I'm not even sure who is... Oh, and of course, we don't get DRS through there. This is about to be a massive accident, I fear. Ricciardo's going to get everybody almost... no, we're going to try and block Stroll out. I mean, we might get Ricciardo past Stroll, but we've lost out massively to Sargent, and now Stroll's going to sort of try and come back past again. We'll get hung out to dry through that one. It's the same thing. We've got stuck behind a Haas again. I can't believe it. For another bloody race, everything has gone wrong because we can't pass a Haas. I mean... We might have to just start attacking. But I don't want to kill the tyres, because we know what happened at the end of the last stint when we went too gung-ho early on. Stroll has now got past as well. Can we get far enough away? I don't know. No. I mean, Stroll will now come back past, and then we're going to get stuck. I mean, we might have cleared Magnussen at least. Stroll will repass us. We will then probably begin again in the battle. Ricciardo has had an issue somewhere. Though it has held on for the moment. Right, maybe Ricciardo. We're going to try and deploy a bit more battery of yours. Stroll is probably pushing quite hard now to try and catch up to the Williams. I don't know. Again, we've got good speed. The Ocon train is a go again. Piastri is looking every which way at the moment. Is going to send it on the inside of Stroll and will potentially get this done as well. And has. Right, we are going to have to try and not use up all the battery completely. We may even get Sargent into turn 1, which we have. Great lap. Great lap from Piastri right there. Wonderful stuff. We're up into 14th place. Now, can we clear Ocon quickly? We've cleared Sargent quite nicely there. Ricciardo's back in no man's land, but not far away from Stroll. Good work. You've kind of pulled away from the group behind. Try and get away from Magnussen if you can. Right, we are right up behind Ocon with Piastri's car. If we can get past and get away, that's the really big problem, is the getting away bit. We just cannot seem to do. Ricciardo has almost joined this group as well. Okay, yeah, don't put a good choice here. Right, we are going to have an aggressive lap. Right now, the plan is pass Ocon into turn 1, run away, get out of DRS range. It's a lovely pass into turn 1, nice and straightforward. Right, Piastri, go, flee away from the Alpines. You must go as fast as you can in that car. I know it's going to hurt the tyres, but it's desperately important to break away from that Alpine. I know it's going to really hurt the tyres, but I think we've got to do it, and I think we have done it. Right, chill out a little bit. We've got it. It's 2 seconds, the gap. Okay, calm the tyres. Oh, Ricciardo's run out of battery. Ricciardo is in the middle of mayhem at the moment. That's fine. Yeah, top your battery up while using the DRS. I mean, 13th and 14th might be doable here in this little cluster of madness. Ricciardo has unfortunately kind of fallen to the back of it. Right, Piastri has done a great job of getting away from that. Correa, Hulkenberg, I mean, all of those are really close together. Now, my hope is they've not really killed it. They've actually been very good at conserving their tyres. And my tyres are much worse condition than them, although their lap times are shocking at the moment. So, you know, that's helpful for us. We might have to try and conserve some tyres. I mean, there is more overtaking in this than there is in actual Formula 1, which is quite funny. This race is ridiculous. Look at this! There's so many cars all together. It's not going to work for anybody. And Ricciardo is not able to use these soft tyres at all. We probably would have been better off with the mediums on Ricciardo. Although we were hoping we were going to get through the traffic a little bit. I mean, there could be a crash and there could be another safety car. Or another red flag even. Piastri's lost some ground to the group ahead. Which is kind of all we're... The group ahead are all slipstreaming each other. Piastri is in no man's land. I thought there was a yellow flag briefly. I don't know if there was. I might have just been seeing things. No, just look at 10 laps to go here. Ricciardo is just in the mix here. Surely this lot is having a crash at some point. Nope, they've all been well behaved for now. And it is Sargent that is leading the group for the moment. Piastri gains and then loses time to the pack ahead. It's very difficult, really, to really judge too much of what is happening there. Ricciardo's engine is very hot, but I feel like we kind of have to push at the moment, because if we don't, we're going to get dumped down to last, pretty much. There is also, I should point out, there is a crazy battle going on up here as well. Although actually it has just slightly spread out. Albon's made a little bit of a breakaway from Alonso, Hulkenberg, Correa. They're all bunched together. They have spread out a little bit. Perez is leading the way and having a fight with Verstappen. Go on, Red Bull. Take each other out. Please. Please. And then I might stand a chance of getting Piastri into the points. We kind of need that. This group here is still having an insane race amongst themselves. They're doing their thing. Hulkenberg is now in the points ahead of Alonso and Correa. It's 2 and 3 wide everywhere. And Ricciardo is just not really able to utilise those soft tyres at all. Piastri's got to within a couple of seconds of the cars ahead. I am thinking... Right, we are going to try and conserve tyres. Now, we might have to push if we see Ocon starting to catch. The reason I'm conserving tyres with Piastri is we know we're going to be hurting at the end of this. So I'm thinking if we can conserve tyres a little bit, keep Ocon at about that 6-second gap, and, you know, that might work out quite nicely for us. I don't know if we're catching the group ahead. I'm hoping the group ahead are going to fight each other so much they might actually slow each other down. Ricciardo, I thought, was going to go for a 3-wide pass into turn 1. Can't do it. Just no one can get out of this little group here. They just can't do it. Piastri is catching the group ahead because they're battling each other so much. So if we can catch up to them while they're battling really hard... We've actually got better tyres than Hulk now. Ricciardo has just got past. Ricciardo has got one of the places in this little group, which is something. What is it? Okay, but then he's not going to be in the DRS of Ocon and Stroll. Stroll is catching Piastri slightly, which isn't great. Piastri's got the DRS, so we're trying to conserve tyres. We're trying to conserve tyres and use the DRS to keep us... Okay, like top up your battery for a few laps, ready for a bit of a sprint at the end. Yeah, I mean, there's a chance for some points here, but it's going to be real difficult. And Stroll might come and join us before the end of all of this. Ricciardo's got into the DRS of Ocon, which is good. Will you be able to pass into turn 1? Yes. Nicely done. Good work, Ricciardo. Now, can you pull away? No, because Ocon's going to fight back immediately. They're still going to go side by side all the way through that, and Ricciardo comes out on top. It's only 15th place, but we have come out on top in all of this. Piastri, how's it going? You're still in the DRS. That's all that matters to me at the moment. Correa's in the points at the front of this little group, but everyone is still in DRS of each other.
So car ahead is Alonso.
Yeah, car ahead is it is Alonso. We've got 5 laps to go.
Get back in the rhythm.
How are the tyres? Correa's are good. Albon's are better than mine. Hulkenberg's are worse than mine. Alonso's on hards, but they are better than mine. Hello, Dagon. How are you doing? Are you having a good evening? Dagon, I now can't see the screen. Okay, well, I mean, this battle here is going to go till a flag. I don't see any way it's going to spread out particularly. It's not really for any points, but, you know, that's what it is. Jesus, Stroll is really flying, but that's more to do with the fact that we've hit the wall of cars up ahead. I think more than anything is that, yeah, we're stuck all slipstreaming and battling each other for the final point here. Unless anything untoward happens with the vehicles up ahead, which is possible. Leclerc has just got to the front. Ricciardo is still looking for a way past Esteban and might be able... Nope, not going to do it down there. Not on the outside, you're not. Piastri is very involved. Piastri is very involved in this and has passed Alonso into the final corner. Hulkenberg is into 10th. Piastri is going to have a go at the inside of Hulkenberg. Oh, that was a brave attempt. Didn't quite work. You ran the risk of losing that out to Alonso. It is... Well, I mean, it's kind of the Correa train, but whoever gets to the front is just leading the train at the moment. Piastri's having a dive. Good work. Hell of a pass from Piastri. Now, tyres. I mean, we are going to have to start thinking about pushing a little bit harder, but the tyres are pretty wrecked. Hulkenberg's are worse. Russell's are quite bad as well. Correa's aren't happy. I mean, look, we're in the DRS range. It's just, if we get past, I don't know if we're going to be able to defend it, or how we're going to be able to defend it at the moment. Ooh, safety car. Oh, crap, what do you do? Who's crashed?
Focus on getting the pack up.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, what the crap do you do? I mean, okay, Piastri has to stay out. How many laps is it? I'm tempted to bring Ricciardo in. Ricciardo's not getting points. Anyway. And Ricciardo has a brand new set of tyres, so we could just go and pit and blitz a final couple of laps. For a fastest lap point, maybe. Actually, we might not even get a lap in. Yeah, can I cancel? Yeah, I don't even think we're going to get a lap in. I don't even know if we're going to get a lap of running. I was thinking we'd have 3 laps to go after the safety car, but I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to finish under the safety car at this point. For sure, that's unfortunate, to be honest. For sure was having quite a good race. It might... I'll tell you what, Piastri having that stunning lap where they overtook 2 cars in a lap might have just got a point. Presuming this does finish under safety car. Which I would expect it to at this point.
Okay, keep looking after the time.
We may get 1 lap of running.
Okay, understood.
I guess it saves. We don't have to worry about the tyres anymore. The tyre conundrum is over. It's bunched everyone up naturally. How long will we have? Yeah, will it be a single point? If we do get racing, it's going to be complete carnage. If there is at some point, if this does at some point get going again, it is going to be complete mayhem with cars, because everybody will just be full attack. And honestly, if there's a red flag, it wouldn't surprise me, because yeah, they're gonna have. I mean, unless we might have 1 lap of racing. Which I don't actually... you know what? I'd be happy for it to finish under the safety car. The one thing I have going for me if we do get going is Hülkenberg has worse tyres than me. Russell has terrible tyres in front of us. Yeah.
Take care for any debris on this next section.
We've just got to not be the cause of the red flag as well. That would be bad. Is the safety car coming in? I don't know. I don't know how the safety car... The lights are still on. I don't know if it would have told me. I would have thought so by now. I'm guessing... Yeah, we are going to finish under the safety car here. It is the final lap of the race. Verstappen is going to win from Leclerc. Perez is going to be on 3rd on the podium. Tsunoda with a great run in 6th. Fair play to Tsunoda in this one. Piastri is going to get a point. Honestly, considering the red flag completely scuppered my strategy in this, like completely scuppered my strategy, I'm okay with that. The fact that we somehow got points out of a completely wrecked strategy is solid. Ricciardo, I couldn't quite make that. Again, I couldn't quite make that strategy work, but then, you know, we didn't really even get to utilise Ricciardo's strategy because Ricciardo got dumped on the same one as Piastri. The important news is we both our cars beat Sargent. We beat both the Alpines. We beat both the Saubers. Haas didn't score. In fact, Aston Martin haven't scored a point yet. Haas haven't scored a point in this one, and Aston Martin are still without a point. Yeah, Piastri with one stunning lap, having caught that little battle for 10th that became the battle for 9th when Vasseur crashed, is going, to score a Another solitary point. We are still the best Ferrari B team. Yeah. Well, it has. I tell you what. As far as races go, that was one hell of an exciting race. That was awesome. It was manic. It was absolutely crazy. I guess we just do. I don't actually know whether you could out-accelerate a car to the line in this. I presume not, but
Taking the checkered flag.
maybe. It was worth a go. It was worth a go to crank it up, but
As always, there will be lots
there we
of
have
results
it.
after that race, including the performance from the driver currently on
It's another, you know, another world championship point. What a race! What a interesting turn of events. No, my car is definitely not underweight. It's definitely not underweight. Oh, does it? I mean, they may have changed the rules because I know you used to like the safety car line was before the finish line because Schumacher passed someone. I think Schumacher passed someone at Monaco and then got in trouble for it, but it technically was allowed. But either way, yeah, it's been good fun. I've really enjoyed this. You know, I am liking this game. It is.
How do you think they'll be feeling in the
It has its flaws, and I'm sure the more I play it, the more annoyed I'm going to get with it. The DRS trains does turn this more into NASCAR at some points, which is a bit weird. Like, I know DRS is very powerful, and you do get DRS trains in Formula 1, but we've had more overtaking in 2 races than in about the last 5 years of actual Formula 1. Which, it's the overtaking and then re-overtaking gets very silly in this, from what I have seen. But, yeah. Well, Verstappen has won 2 in a row. Leclerc got on the podium. Perez got on the podium. Tsunoda is a great race. In fact, great race for RBs. Correa ended up in 9th as well. Yeah, bad race. Well, for sure and Sainz both crashed out. On their own as well, by the looks of it. Bottas, well, we kind of took Bottas's wing off. Well, Bottas sort of drove into us. But yeah, the Polo Motorsport scores another championship point, although Williams unfortunately scored more. But yeah, Aston Martin is still yet to score. They are not having a great time. Well, Vishal got the fastest pit stop. No Apollo Motorsport. No Apollo Motorsport there. To be fair, we had bad pit stops. 2.8 and a 5. That also actually kind of screwed Ricardo over as well. One place away from the bonus. But yeah. You know what? As I said, there's actually been 2 really interesting races. 2 really exciting races. I'm enjoying this game. I am enjoying this game so far. Maybe I'll be back on this next week. I am not. I'm not sure. Maybe we will continue the adventures of Apollo Motorsport and see how it fares as we progress. Yeah, some more points might be available at some point. But I hope you have all enjoyed this stream because I've had a good time here. It has definitely been an entertaining session. Drake, thanks for the bits. Saying Team Polo is the best team out there for low points. I mean, we've gained points. You know, at the end of the day, we have got points, which is, you know, no mean feat. We are currently got more points than Aston Martin, so. You know, Pengy, thank you for the bits, saying, curse the commentator. Alex, you said you wanted a red flag. Yeah, I did want a red flag. It just came at a really, really bad point. But yeah, it's always the way. That, though, is going to be it for this evening. A very, very big thank you to all of you for watching. Any of you who donated or subscribed, it is very much appreciated indeed. I will be back on Sunday, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, I'll definitely be back on Sunday with some more GTA 5 shenanigans. So I hope to see you all there. That, though, is going to be it from me. Until next time, a goodbye.